All right, tonight, everybody that's here that's gonna get a chance to see our screen, welcome. This is my crew. I love these brothers. We're gonna do a Dallas Cowboys 53-man roster projection. These are gonna be our thoughts of how we think the roster should be constructed, but we will bring in other thoughts of like where we think Dallas may go. But tonight, this is strictly our choices, and we're going to pick the players that we believe they're going to go on the team, that we believe should be on the team, and we're going to give our reasons why. So I'm going to start out with Reef. Introduce yourself, give a brief intro, and then we'll move on to everybody, and then we're going to get into it.
All right. Well, how y'all doing today? I'm Sharif. Y'all can just call me Reef though. I'm new to the gang, so just appreciate the opportunity to talk some ball with y'all. So.
Oh, great, great. Willie, you're next.
How y'all doing today? This is Willie D, man. Willie D. Washington. I can't remember my Twitter handle right now, but
No, it's cool.
just in case I don't, Willie D. Washington, man.
Okay, that's it. Don,
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, my name's
Don, can
Donald.
you
I'm
hear me?
happy to. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you.
yeah. So my name's Donald, and I'm here to talk about all things
Control.
Cowboys. So
Okay,
definitely ready to go, and definitely gonna add some perspective, and I'll put Will in his place when I need
In my place. What are you talking about?
to.
we're
No,
trying to
don't
get
make me come. Don't make me come through this phone.
counsel.
Don't make me do it.
Ain't hard to find.
I know
Okay,
it.
got you. We got Dink here, Donald, probably the funniest man I know. Introduce
Oh
yourself,
man.
sir.
What's up, Dink, man? Dink Herndon, man. Big time Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm a former writer of Sport DFF along with John. And I'm just glad to chop it up with y'all brothers, man. And I gotta say this, man. When I hear Willie talk, man, he reminds me of my uncle, bro. He reminds me of my uncle when I hear him talk. The uncle at the cookout. Hey, come here, nephew. Come here, nephew. She look bad, though. She's over. When I
For
hear Willie
sure.
talk, first thing I think about is my uncle, man. We had a cookout. We had a cookout the other day, man. And Willie sounds just like my uncle. With my uncle, that's my uncle Pete, man. He sounds just like him, you know.
You
So
know what I get all the time is I look like baby kid. What's the name guy?
oh,
That's
you
what
talking
I get
about?
all the time.
Oh, you talking about
Oh,
Robert
Robert
Robert,
Harris?
Harris.
Oh man,
Robert Harris. Everybody hits me with that. Willie, you look just like Robert Harris. I
you
know. I get it
yeah,
all the
you
time.
do, man. Yeah, you come to think of it, you do look like his ass. Oh shit, you should have never said that, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, you should. You
Oh,
should have
almost
left that
man.
word. Yeah, you should have left that
it's
alone,
either
bro.
Boy,
I'm gonna
you
keep
it's
should
it.
have ate
either
your daddy. You should have ate your
it's
daddy.
either that or I get Mr. Tibbs from the heat of the night. That was the other one. That's the worst one I get was Mr. Tibbs. I'll be like, man, why you even with that one, man? Not 48. They got it's the series guy, brother. I'm like, oh, come
I know
on,
you talking
man. Why
about,
you got?
yeah.
I can't even
Howard
get
Ross.
48. How you gonna give me the one for the series? Man, come on, man.
All right, we're gonna move it on. Brian, introduce yourself to the audience. Y'all
Well, what's
crazy.
going on, man? It's my name Byron, Sports Guru 95 on Twitter, also known as the X app. But I'm just happy to be in the place with you guys, man. Talking a little Cowboys football and just football in general, man.
That's what's up.
All
That's what's
right, so
up.
this should be good. So we're gonna start it out. Of course, with the trade of Trey Lance, that's gonna probably affect all our projections here. So I'm assuming we don't really need to much on the quarterback position because we pretty much know Prescott is definitely going to be the starter. Cooper Rush is the backup, and Trey Lance is the developmental player. So I'm assuming we can move on. We're gonna go to running backs, and we got Tony Pollard, we got Deuce, and we got Rico. Uh, is there any changes? Those are the three guys that I think pretty much Deuce and Rico probably can flip either way from 2 or 3, depending on how you want to use it. Or do you guys got different insights as far as that, as far as Hunter or Malik Davis? Any thoughts?
I got Hunter sadly over Malik Davis, man. I think they're gonna use him, brother. I think they're gonna keep Hunter and let
You
Malik
have
go.
him
And
on the like a 53 projection.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I think
So
Malik.
you
Mm.
think there's going to be 3 running backs with Hunter?
I could see. Well, this is what I wrote down.
Anybody? No, but the thing is, we don't care what they think.
Right.
Right.
Your audio, Dink.
My audio. You can't hear me.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I
Okay.
hear you. I hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. I hear
Okay.
you.
I can hear you.
Okay. Because I can hear y'all. Okay.
I think John's
So-
the one that's now.
Yeah,
must be
I think
John.
that's the jab, bro.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Dave.
I hear. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Who is that? Willie?
I gotta ask. So you taking Hunter over Malik, or after that little performance yesterday? Because
Well,
earlier, I just want to say earlier in the game, I thought Hunter played like a guy that young. Hey man, you want 4 yards? I'm gonna give you 4 yards, but I'm not gonna fumble this ball. He was
Right.
covering that thing up
Yeah.
so hard that he wasn't even trying to make a play,
Yeah.
anything different. And it just kind of it wasn't until later on in the game he got the ball more. You could see more of his running style, and he wasn't trying to carry it like it was the ball like his life was. I mean, you need to make a play like your life is on the line. That's what I was hoping to see from him.
Right.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really making plays like that until later on in the game when he got looser. But I seen Malik do that plenty of times, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
Actually,
understand how you could take
Well, I mean,
take
I'm sorry.
Hunter over him.
I'm sorry. I forgot how John said it. This is our war room, so my bad. I want Malik. My bad. I forgot. It's Malik.
Oh.
I forgot.
I was
I'm looking. I got two. I made 2 of them. I got the ones who I want, then the ones I think the Cowboys can get. But since this is our draft room, it's Malik, Deuce, and Tony. Yeah, the Malik's a beast. Yeah, that's. I'm sorry. My bad on that, man. I was going with the team projection versus what I project.
Man,
Mine's is Malik all day.
I was all with you, think, for a minute, man. Until you said Malik. I like Malik. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I just think Hunter brings a little bit
A lot
more
of audio trouble here.
versatility to the table that Malik struggles when it comes to blocking. And if you're gonna look at just a pure runner, okay, Malik. Yeah.
Are you guys got audio problems?
No.
No. Yeah, no audio right now.
No, audio. All good.
I would take Malik, and we love him, but pure runner. But
Hold up.
I think Malik failed to overtake Dowdle.
He did.
Malik,
Agreed.
Malik
He did.
should have been the number
He
two.
did.
Going into camp, I thought Malik was going to be number 2, and I thought
did too.
Dowdle was going to be
Right. That's
on
what I
the
thought.
fringe, battling with Deuce. It looked like Dowdle has gotten his health issues straight, and he's come out and looked like the better back, the more dependable back, because Malik the first preseason game, what he had 4 carries, 3 yards.
Yeah, something like that.
Like that ain't gonna get it. And I agree with Willie on how Hunter was running the ball. He was running like he was scared to drop it rather than just running it naturally. But I just think his ability and what he brings to the offense, his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, his ability to block, his ability as a short yardage back is a little bit more than what Malik can do. And I think Malik might get he might be the odd man out.
Yeah.
I think for me, I mean, I'm sending Hunter to the practice squad if it's me. I mean, he just can't do enough to help me. I got to keep Malik, and the only reason why I got to keep Malik right now is because I don't trust Rico to hold up.
I agree with you.
And with his injury history, you got to have somebody ready to go.
And that's why I get Malik by default. That's why I was going.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was going.
Right, but
I'm with you with Dawdle being the better back overall.
But my thing is too, though, I'm thinking he might be down at the bottom end. So by Tuesday, I'm still scouring that waiver wire, looking to see what backs get released.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I get somebody that's better than Malik, I'm putting him on the team. But for right now,
because
Malik makes the team.
I'm with y'all, man. They need to still look at that running back waiver wire because Tony Pollard still needs another 2 punch. And Deuce is gonna be good, but Tony, we still need that 1-2 punch to go with Pollard. Deuce can't be number 2 for me. Deuce is number 3. That's my specialty back. Right,
I don't want him to come in there anytime or I ask him to stand in there and take on the linebacker if I don't have to. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to see that. I saw that in one game and that almost got what's his name killed.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I got knocked off. So we got Tony Pollard. We have we decided on who's the second running back?
Donald.
Rico.
Rico. I think everybody
Rico.
was with Rico.
Donald
Okay.
froze up.
Huh? What you
Yeah,
say?
I said Donald. I said Donald. Yeah, Donald froze.
Yeah, he has. He was having that yesterday.
No,
I got to get rid of that AT&T internet.
Hey man, AT&T is good over here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had to let them go, brother. They're not good in my area.
I mean, he could have it on a high resolution. I don't know if he's running it HD or if he's doing it standard. He'll log back on. So we got Tony Pollard, we got Rico, and we got Deuce. Consensus. So there's no one else that we have. And
me and Donald wanted Malik. We had Malik
Davis as opposed to who?
Donald.
Y'all have Malik over Rico?
Over Hunter.
Oh,
yeah.
we ain't got Hunter. I don't have Hunter or Malik Davis. Yeah. So I'm just are you guys comfortable with 3 running backs or you guys want 4 running backs?
I think we're fine with 3, to be honest.
3?
I don't think there's ever got to a situation like even in the past like 3-4 years where we needed like 4 running backs on the roster. Worst case scenario, 1 person go down. You're good with 3. No need to waste the roster spot.
I think you're gonna have to have 4 because of Rico. Because
I would. I would.
Rico can go down in pregame warm-ups.
Yeah.
So
We laughing, but that's true.
Okay,
though.
then.
That's a
No,
valid point.
I'm laughing. No, I'm laughing because it is true. But we can do that with the veteran practice squad. We can do that with the practice squad. Right now, we're gonna.
You can't do it, but you can't do it. Ronald Jones though, right? Like he's suspended first time.
He's suspended for the first 2 guys.
I don't think he counts on 53 because he's suspended.
He doesn't.
So he's a dude that's still there. So I'll put him as an asterisk. Just because I understand the situation with Rico. We all know there's a possibility that he could just collapse at any time. Go ahead.
No, the reason I say 3 is because just like as you brought up, John, like you're gonna have an extra back on the practice squad. So I don't think there's no need to waste a roster spot on keeping an extra running back, like 4 running backs when you're already gonna have one waiting in the wings, essentially. And then I didn't even think about Ronald Jones.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be Malik Davis.
Yeah, because I'm sure he'll clear waivers.
That makes sense.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I mean, if somebody picks him up, man,
You don't think so?
Is it really a loss though? Yeah, if he gets picked up, I don't consider that to be a loss.
I don't think it's a big loss. I think he's a good runner, but his block
find another running back
to desire. Yeah, I can find
a whole
somebody
lot.
else.
Yeah.
Okay, then. So let's go to tight ends. So I'm assuming Jake Ferguson is we will definitely give it to Jake and say he's the number 2. Okay, so Luke Shoemaker, number 2. You consider him the number 2. So Jake is number 1, Luke is number 2. So now we get to the third tight ends. And what do we have here? I mean, I know we have Sean. We have we don't have John.
Yeah, we got Hendershot.
And I know some people look at
McEwen.
Yeah, Sean McEwen. And then, there are some people who think Hunter's an H-back. I don't think Hunter's making a 53 roster myself.
No. He's practice squad for us.
Right, so he's a practice squad. So who is the third tight end?
Hendershot
for me.
Hendershot.
Hendershot? Willie?
Yeah, I'm going with Hendershot, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And McKinnon just always gonna be he's always gonna be somebody that just ain't good enough for me. When I look at McKinnon, he's a good guy, good practice squad guy, but he just he just doesn't bring nothing to the equation that make me feel like he should be on the roster over Hendershot. Hendershot got a lot of upside.
I don't think McEwen. I don't think you're gonna get him on the practice squad though.
You can because he don't have to clear waivers.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you can
have to clear waivers, but if you cut him and try to get him through waivers,
you can put him on the practice squad easily.
Well, that's just one of those things where you got to ask. If I put Hendershot out there right now, Hendershot might get picked up.
Yeah, somebody pick him up.
I wouldn't put Hendershot out there. John, I'm high on him.
Now Hendershot could be trade bait.
He could be.
I mean,
He could be.
Trade bait. Yeah.
He could be.
And
Man, the Chiefs loved him at one point. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We had to outbid
Yeah,
him. We had to outbid Andy Reid to get him. So
Yeah, but yeah.
And Hendershot got potential, man. That Hendershot got potential. So I don't want to put him on no damn practice squad.
Nah.
All right, so
Fant,
the
you probably put
consensus.
Fant on the practice squad.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fant
definitely.
on
yeah, you can put Fant out there.
Yeah,
agree.
definitely. I agree that Flant is definitely probably more than likely going on the practice squad. So we have Hendershot as our number 3 tight end. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then we have Sean more than likely is going to clear waivers, so we don't worry about that. We're just going to
We're
worry
not
about
trying to clear him through waivers. You don't have to go through waivers, right, Brian?
Right.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
He
Yeah,
don't
he
have
doesn't have
to. He
to.
don't have to clear waivers. From what I've heard, he don't have to clear waivers. He can just go. You can just.
So he's a vested vet.
I think he's a vested veteran. Yeah.
Right.
And I'm good with that. Yeah, I'll be good with that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna ask this. I know we already decided, but if Jonathan Stevens was healthy, would you have picked him over Hendershot?
I would have. I would have.
Yeah, man. He done this.
Yeah.
He was just that good, man. He was just that good, man.
That's a tough one, yeah.
He was definitely having a better. He was to me.
I would have picked him, man.
Yeah.
But also, if they had put, I'd probably be thinking about keeping 4 tight ends too at the same
Well, I
time.
think
I like
so my,
That's long.
We keep 4. I think we keep 4.
Oh,
Because
that's
what I
long.
would try to do too is just call around
It's just a
and
thought.
trade partner. See if somebody want to trade for him.
I mean, it's a thought. That's the thing I'm saying is I be thinking in that same light. I be, do I really want to let these one of these guys go? Now, if I can find, like you said, if I can find a trade partner and they're gonna give me something decent for them, yeah.
Maybe get somebody to give you offensive lineman for him.
My only
Like somebody you can put in the rotation, the backup
my only
rotation.
issue with John Stevens was that like Hendershot is a much better blocker, and usually your third tight end is your blocking tight end. Like it's not you're not bringing them out. So I
But
think
then we would have to keep McEwen on the roster then
Yeah.
until he develops.
I think Hendershot is good at blocking right now. Like he's not what you want as a receiver, like what you thought he would be as a receiver, but he's still decent.
Yeah, he's a little.
But I'm asking you this: do you think Hendershot's blocking was that so much of a difference gap with Stevenson's blocking as far as his big playability?
Yeah, but then what do you do with Schoonmaker? Does Schoon your third then, or John Stevens? Because if you reasonably you want Jake Ferguson's all around, he can do it all. So like as your second tight end, you want him to be like some type of like threat in terms of like receiving, I believe. So like,
right.
I think he's a much better just a receiver because he was a receiver in college. So,
of course.
As a blocker in between, like when I'm running 12 personnel, like can I trust him that he's going to be able to down block on D ends? Is he going to be able to?
Well, the thing is, I don't think I would have used him in that fashion because I do agree with what you're saying. It's kind of like with Deuce. I think Deuce is a blitz buster as opposed to a blitz pick upper. Like so, therefore, if you're sending a blitz, I think the job that you want to use him for is to send him that way, throw a screen. That and a chance will pull off that blitz. But if you have to have him back there, then I think you take away the ability. So with Hendershot, probably if we went with 4 tight ends, I'm not going as long with receivers. If that would have been the case,
you wouldn't need to because John Stevens is essentially a receiver.
Exactly. So I would have used him in that capacity as more of a what. But since he's not here, it ain't no reason to talk too much about it. He's on an IR. He'll be here next year. So
But with that though, two of my best, receiving tight ends are Hendershot and Shoemaker. So you don't really need that guy to be a great blocker because you already got 2 good blockers in Ferg and Shoemaker. So if we kept a guy that could really catch the football like Stevens, I would have been perfectly fine with him because we already got blocking guys already in those 2 guys.
I know, but Reef is just bringing up the point of how he looked at it from if he also want the guy to be a blocker, which I understand.
Right.
But you also got to think this. So let's say Luke goes down. Now you got one tight end who is considered the blocker. Now you got another guy that isn't. So I think he's trying to look at it that way. It's the same thing like whatever that third running back is. That dude usually has to play special teams. And usually your third dude on any depth chart has to be a special teams guy. And so I understand what he's saying. You know, I think his blocking was not. I don't think Henneshaw's blocking was so much more better than his, but I do understand. I have seen Hennesshaw deal with defensive ends. I don't know if Stevenson is that yet. But you may have to rely on him in that situation, and then that'll be a little bit underwhelming. So I get the thinking. I understand what he's saying. So far we're all on the same. So wide receivers, I'm assuming we know who the top 3 is. Lamb, Cooks, Gallup, and then we have Jalen Tolbert. Well, yeah. Well, I haven't forgot Tolbert. So Tolbert is number 4. Yeah. So
Tolbert 3.
He's number 4 on the depth chart right now.
Well, Willis over else, boy.
So yeah, he is. So who's our 5th and 6th receiver? So we're gonna go with 5 first.
I'm gonna say Turpin.
Turpin.
And then Brooks. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna go around the group. So Dink, who's the 5th? Who's the 5th wide receiver?
I wrote down Turpin and Brooks.
I know which one's 5 and which one's 6. Oh, okay, saying that, bro.
5 is Turpin, 6 is Brooks.
Okay. Yeah. B, same thing.
Same thing. Yeah, Turpin and Brooks. Like those are the only 2 guys to me that stood out and were dependable. And Turpin with his special teams ability, you know, you're gonna keep him. He's gonna be at least 5 or 6 anyway. But I think Brooks just came in and just did a lot more than what Semi Fioco did, and he looks reliable. If if Gallup was to go down, you know, or not be, you know, get injured.
You going last, Willie? Hold all your energy.
I think Brooks can step in and be that number 4 receiver. But you know, them my 2, Turpin and Brooks.
No, I like Jalen Brooks. I mean, once the pass came on, everything changed. Yeah. I mean, for him, everything just changed. You can see the physicality, you can see the route running, the blocking, the competitiveness. I agree with Reef saying I would have loved to have seen him run with Cooper because Will was spraying balls everywhere at times for him but he made some difficult catches. And so I do like that. Yeah. Are you on the same accord, Don?
Yeah, I'm good with those 2. Semi had his opportunities, man, and it just never seemed like it came together for him. He's got all the tools physically, but he's just not putting it together from a just execution standpoint. I just don't see it. I mean, I don't know if it'll come together, and maybe even if he goes somewhere else, maybe they put him in a different system. I don't know, man. Just looking at his route running and just watching him, just overall, he never really stepped up. Like everything was in front of him, but he never seized the moment for me.
Yeah.
I agree. I totally agree with that. Reef, are you on the same accord?
Oh, yeah, okay. 5 Turp, 6 Brooks. I'm watching back the game, though. The Ontario Drummond did impress me a little bit, but I think Brooks is the better talent, so I think you got to go with Turp Brooks.
I agree. So we're gonna go last with Willie. Willie?
Man, you know my Turpin is my 5th. But my man just said it. He just said a name that I think has had pretty good preseason games. And when the boy gets the ball in his hands, I like what I see with Drummond. I really like, and he's different from everybody else. He can run, and he can really run after the catch. He can break tackles. I just like what I see with Drummond. I think he's that different than the rest of them that he gives them something different. Like man, yesterday I seen him. They did a little screen, and he just shook that first guy off just so easy, man. And, man, I'm just saying, yeah, if y'all go back, just watch Drummond a little bit, man, and just think about it. But I think Brooks did do enough to win the job throughout, training camp. But I really like Drummond.
So you would hope to get Drummond on the practice squad, I'm assuming.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
He's good.
He's definitely.
Good.
Yeah,
he's good.
Okay. All right. So
I wouldn't be opposed to switch that because, like, I kind of forgot about Drummond because you've been hearing so much about Brooks, But Drummond showed some. He showed some last night. I think, especially when those 2 corner routes where he ran 3, and Gribb missed him on 2. But like he showed separation. He showed the ability to run a good route. I like Brooks and Drummond have totally just done way more than what Simi has done. I'm disappointed in Simi, man. Like it's I'm so disappointed in him, man. Like,
There's a lot of people out play Simi, man.
I thought he would have been.
Sim should be dominating everybody.
Yeah, he got the size.
He got a lot of physical too, size,
Yeah,
speed, and he got legit NFL.
I mean, exactly. So he's like,
but you don't see it.
Antithesis of all those guys. Like he's like a big dude that can run and catch. And it's like, man, just put it all together, man, and execute.
And you know what I think is he also gets hurt. Like every time there seems to be some form where he's about to progress, he gets hurt. And then sets his development back. Yeah. I mean, if you guys are so high on Drummond, why don't we just get rid of the dude who isn't really a receiver in the 6 and drop Turpin?
Who returning punts?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get Deuce to return punts.
I think.
I don't know if we want to do that.
I'm just playing.
I think Deuce got the kickoff job though.
I tell everybody, go back and watch Turpin in college, man. That cat got potential. He needs to be a receiver.
I think Deuce gonna return kickoffs. I don't think Turpin.
I agree with that.
Many kickoffs.
Yeah,
I think he got one job. He better pop as a receiver because if Deuce can return punts, he might be gone. So.
And then I think he's a matchup nightmare.
Yeah, he is. Man.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't put a safety or a linebacker on him.
Nah. And just him with those swing passes, something to dump out in space and just get him. I hope his vision a little bit better. He ain't looking for no kickers to run into, but
y'all talking about Turpin? I thought y'all was talking about Deuce.
Yeah.
No, we talking about Turk.
He's talking about Turk, man.
Turk. Yeah.
We talking about Turk.
Yeah, his vision. Yeah.
I need to see him be able to catch it a little bit better too, man.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. I mean, I get that they throw you the little jet sweep and they hand the ball off to you on that, and they throw you the little screen outside the receiver screen, but I want to see you catch it a little bit and move with the ball.
Yeah, they handed him the ball off in the backfield. They're trying to get him they're trying to give him the ball.
But that's Dallas Cowboys and how they do the small little guy when they get one. They had one of the best route runners in the short white guy in Beasley. And the only thing they want to do is just run little slants or little in and outs, and that's it. They didn't get him nothing else. That dude could run. His route tree was so much more than just running a few little shallow routes. And they never used him. So it's like now McCarthy is letting these dudes run different routes. Hell, Gallup is getting to run different routes because how many times we was like, why they not running something different?
But the receivers that we have, with the exception of Turpin, they're much more bigger than Cole is. They much more bigger. Their long speed is faster. Cole's a matchup problem with his quickness.
You can put him on the outside though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, you could put Cole on the outside. They could
have used him a little bit differently, but this is a different regime. We ain't got to think about the Garrett and the Scott Littlehead era.
Right.
We got a whole different mindset.
Cole was a Wes Welker clone.
He was.
That's what they look for.
Definitely
was. I know Turpin can do the things that he was doing.
Yeah.
So you can get him on the field to do those same things. We've seen him run them routes before. Just give him the ball when he open.
I have to see it. I haven't seen that on film.
Yeah, I want to see it too.
Yeah, I can't say.
You want to see it? I would like to see it on the field. Yeah, but we've seen him doing it in practice, so we know he can do it.
That's practice.
John, you had told me if you can do it, if I can see you do it once, I can see you. You didn't say nothing else. You said I can see you do it.
In a game,
you can do it.
In a game setting,
throw the ball to him.
In a game setting,
definitely got to be game setting.
I have to see game setting. Practice is still. It's like if we were all practice against each other, eventually you start to know each other's tendencies. I don't care how much you try to switch it up, because you're facing the same guy. Like, remember the time I tell you I don't really get into the voluntary camps and all of that stuff with the shorts. So when going in, I didn't even talk about Jalen Brooks. No one did. So you got Dennis Houston, you got the other kid JMC. They doing real well, but it ain't physical. They ain't you don't have anything on. You're not wearing anything. You're not putting on pads. Right. Jalen Brooks get on pads. You see the physicality, how he could push DBs off the route running. So then you start to see it. So Turpin has speed. I've yet to see the things that you're asking, that you say that you believe he can do, that Cole Beasley has shown me. And I'm not talking in practice. I'm talking games. And I've looked at a lot of his tape.
Yeah,
he's a more of a gadget weapon, but I understand they want to get him the ball, they want to get him in space. I can see that. That's why what Don is saying, I totally agree with it. But they also know he ain't really that capable of doing it, because if he was, they wouldn't hand him the ball off in the backfield, man. They just try to do one of them things. It's like when you play with the fastest kid on your block, but he can't run routes. You're just like, give Billy the ball, because he's so much more faster than everybody else. And that is what they're trying to do. They're going to try to scheme him up. They're going to try to, use him for some things. But we'll find out if he's capable of doing it. He on the roster.
If he could become the Kevin Martin that we had back in the Super Bowl years, that'd be fantastic, bro.
If he can do that,
that
much more
came up with man.
Or he could be Kevin Williams.
Kevin Williams, yeah.
I don't think he can be Kevin Williams though.
No, he can't be Kevin Williams. That's too much, man. That's too much. That's too much.
They said out for too much.
That's asking too much.
I'm saying that's for dogs. You ain't like a dog. That's a dog.
No, you're right though. I mean, Kevin Martin. That's a good.
Kevin Martin he helped us a lot, man. He helped us a lot.
Yeah, let's just hope he ain't Alexander Wright, Willie.
That's it. Yeah, that's more line. That's more line right there.
Yeah, we'll find out though. We hope that he becomes something. So let's go to the offensive line, because I know we got questions of depth and things of that nature. So I'm assuming we already know who our top 5 is. I don't really need to repeat them: Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, Tyler Biotis, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. So after that, we got a plethora of guys to kind of pick from. So I'm gonna go with the consensus is that, in my opinion, Akeem Richards is more than in my view, he's the 6th best offensive lineman. After that, what do you guys get?
I'm gonna choose
Bass.
I think Akeem Richards and Bass is.
You can flip them around. I would say that at this point. But
I can say ball
before you put Akeem Richards above him. But I think now you can flip him
Akeem Richards, it's just you make him your 6th, because he has the ability to play swing tackle, so he's more versatile than Bass. But I think as a overall offensive line play, what I've seen in terms of offensive line play, they're neck and neck.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
I think you can flip him right now.
The way I don't know if you guys have noticed the way Bass gets up to the second level so easily. Like, he's very, very, very mobile, very physical at the point of attack. Like, he really impresses me.
No, I like him.
I like Bass,
and I do have him on there. The only thing is, I've seen him driven back more than I've seen him.
He a little like that.
Yeah, but I will give him this. He's battling. He's battling.
Yeah,
he's
gonna
using
battle.
his technique.
He's gonna battle.
He is battling. So if you put him in between like some Pro Bowl players, I think they can deal with his deficiencies better. But I like his technique, and I do like his upside. I think he is somebody that's there. So we got 7. Who do we have after that? Josh Ball, I think, is going on IR. They said he had a hip injury. I don't know how significant.
He got a hip injury. He got a hip injury.
Another year, man.
Yeah, I think
I don't know about stashing for another year. I don't know about that.
It ain't got nothing to do with stashing. If he's hurt, he's just going on IR.
He hurt.
Yeah. He had hip injury.
So I'm just saying, just put him on injury reserve, let him ride out another year.
Let's go. Let's go seemed to do a lot better last night.
Matt Willisco?
Yeah, I kind of give him a little. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give him a pass for what happened in Seattle, but he seemed to be a little bit better last night. He still had his little issues or whatever, but he had no shoulder problem last night. He did play, but I like 72. I don't know his name.
He's more
That
development.
is
Pre-law.
that's Alex Taylor. I think that's his name.
Taylor,
72,
yeah,
Alex Taylor.
64 now. I 64 had a few he had a few Olays last night.
Yeah, he
Who's that?
did.
Boston? Boston?
Yeah, that's Earl Boston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I like
Yeah,
Yeah.
He had a
Actually,
few
I like
Olays
better.
last
I like
night.
both of them better than I like Falesko, but that's just
Yeah,
I like the Taylor kid though. I do like that Taylor kid.
He's more
He look
development.
like an offensive lineman, bro. He look like a left tackle, bro. He just
He's a good kid, man.
I'll work with him a little bit just to see what he become. But
might have to get a veteran in. Might
What's
have
up
to
with
get a
Chuma's
veteran in.
status? What's up with Chuma Edoga's status? Like, is he?
last I talked to, someone I talked to, it's just rehab. More than likely, he may go on IR. I don't know if they can do IR with him or PULP. If they do PULP, he's out for 6 weeks. So, or is it 3 weeks? I think it's 3 weeks.
No, it's 6 weeks, man.
It's 6 weeks.
Pups,
So yeah, they're probably gonna put him on that. But would we do that? Would you guys do that? Would you keep him around? I know he's a veteran. I thought he started to play better, but I mean, he was so bad earlier. I don't know where I would have liked to have seen more from him. But when I look at the other guys, so what do you guys think?
I think Richards kind of makes him expendable. I thought Richards was gonna come in and just compete for the left guard position. I didn't expect them to kick him out the left tackle. You know, like, okay, you're gonna practice left guard all through training camp, and then the first preseason game, we're gonna kick you out the left tackle. One pick from the 2022 draft, and he did pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna say he did great, but he did better than I thought he would. So
no, I agree.
with him too.
And I thought each week he got better. I thought
every single week he got better.
I see why they drafted him too.
I actually like his guard tape better than I like his tackle tape.
Like,
his guard tape is he just got to fix. It's like he gets off the snap a little slow, but you ain't finna bull rush him.
Oh no,
you're not finna bull rush him.
Yeah, you can get him into him, but he'll redirect quick. And, he's coming back at you.
If he gets his hands on you, it's a wrap. Because he had a block last night. Now it might have been Bass had a block on I think when Greer ran in for the second touchdown. Bass another one. Like those two to me, like Bass supplanted Ball last night to me. Like when Ball went down, I mean, he came in, Bass came in, and it was just like, man, this dude here is I don't see how he went undrafted. Like that was he got it. We just need more reps, man.
Right. But you know why I believe he went undrafted? He played tackle in college.
Yep, left tackle.
Okay. Yeah.
But when I saw him, I was like, he's a guard. That's how how it is. You know, you get pushed somewhere, and other people can envision it differently. So we haven't seen Richards and TJ Bass. Who's number 8? Are we going long here? We're gonna go 10, or what are we gonna do here?
I got
9.
I got 9.
I gotta ask, do y'all like Hoffman?
No, absolutely
not. Thank you.
I asked him out. I asked his ass out.
Man, there's so many of these people out here that like Hoffman. They get on my nerves. I'm like, I don't like this.
Lindstrom played last night, though.
I think they like him.
Yeah, boy, I hate that Hoffman kid. I don't like him. I don't want him out there. Get him off my team. I would have cut him last week, bro.
I mean, I think you got to keep Farniak in the mix, though, right?
Because he can play center.
Because Farniak is he's the only guy besides Alex that can play center.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to see Richards, TJ Bass. Who next?
Well, let's go. And
really?
Yeah.
I ain't really on the Wilesco trade, but all right, I'm not.
I mean, who else?
Do you think you can put him on waivers though and he'll clear? You think that if they cut him, then he'll clear? I don't know if
I mean, based off of what I saw, I think so. I'm just not that impressed with his tape. Like
it's bad, man. From where we had, because maybe we just evaluated him way too high and just felt like he was going to be a better player. But I mean, he's looked really bad.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Alex Taylor or Earl Buska are like superior. I just like their foundation more than what I see with Matt.
Yeah.
Matt just, and the thing that
It's-
concerns me to him
Yeah,
with
it's
him
concerning.
is it's not just the physical part. It seems like it's a real effort for him to bend and to anchor down. And whereas Alex and Earl, they do. I mean, I think they need strength and more technique, but it just seems like Matt is just it looks like he's in physical pain every time he moves around out there. And it could be, and it could be,
man.
it could be something going
The
on.
shoulder might be popping in and out. Yeah,
I personally, I would cut him. I would have no problems. Like if somebody pick him up, all right, that's fine. I just
count it as a loss.
I just count it as a loss.
I think you can find guys. You can find developmental guys.
Yeah, because we got him on the roster. I think on the roster are better than him.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So I'm trying to figure out what do we have. All right, you know what, Date? You said you had 9. Who are your 9? Because I know we kind of going back and forth.
After the top 5, I got Richards, I got TJ Bass, and I got both Matts. You know,
that's what you got.
That's what I got. I mean, that's what I had to come with because this is who I cut. I cut Udoka, Taylor, Hoffman, Bostic, and Ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I have no problems with any of that. I have a problem. I have a problem with Matt, but
I got a problem with Matt too. But by default, I got to keep his ass. So that means the two evils.
Yeah, maybe you just keep him and look for again. Your last
it's like
number 10 again.
Yeah,
you gotta find your veteran.
I'll wait to have some cuts. Yeah,
we're gonna be in the run for a veteran. I think because of that swing tackle position, you know, I don't know if you want to put a St. Richards in that position early on. So maybe, you know.
What do you mean by swing? So you mean like if Tyron goes down?
No, man. Why are you trying to put words in my mouth?
I said if Tyron
playing 20, man.
If Tyron goes down,
you need a swing tackle. Yeah, you need. I mean, now, okay. Let's just say, for instance, all right, you're gonna need a right tackle. Okay, let's just say because the swing tackle, in my opinion, is Tyler Smith. That's the swing tackle because if Tyron just so happens to Tyron, then you bump Smith out, and I'm fine with putting Asen Richards in there in that role. I really am. I
was going to ask, do you feel comfortable putting a seam in there?
I do.
And
I don't know.
I feel good with that.
I may be
at left tackle.
I feel good with that.
No, not at left tackle, Willie.
No, guard.
A guard.
At guard. At guard, yes. Not at left tackle. I don't have.
I mean, you know, we're trying to keep the solution from having to move a guy around, a couple of guys around. And that's just the thought I was wondering.
No, you wouldn't have to move a lot of guys because you would just move Tyler Smith to left tackle. You insert a seam.
Yeah, Willie only want he want a 1-for-1 swap though, right? Like if Tyron go down, he want to That's it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, honestly, if it was me, I probably would be okay with trying to put a seam at tackle if that happens.
Just see if it works. If see if he can handle it. That's what I'm saying. I at least see him. I mean, a couple. If he ain't handling it after 2 or 3 plays, you swap.
Yeah, but that one play could end up having your quarterback killed. I don't
think he'll be that bad to where he gets you killed.
I don't think he'll play that. That's the thing. I don't think he'll kill it.
I don't think he'll get your quarterback killed. Though. It ain't gonna be like Chaz Green all over. So it won't be like that.
No, but see, here's the thing. I would rather put the guy that made Nick Bosa switch over to the left side at left tackle.
Yeah,
I already know I ain't got no questions. I don't have none because he put the guy who was defensive player of the year. He moved him to the other side. Just put a Sim Richards at guard. He's shown that he can do that, and you just slide. You're not asking Tyler to do something he hasn't did. He played left tackle last year. And so he was outstanding. He was dominant at it. So just move him over there.
That's a good scenario.
Yeah. It's just it's not like we asking Zach Martin to move somewhere.
I mean, you got options. So, I mean, again, so with that one, I wouldn't have a problem with it either. But for me, if I really want to keep continuity on the line, just have one guy that I got to focus in on, I'll just put Richards over there at tackle and just you try to roll with it. Personally, that's what I would do.
Richards' versatility gives you that option. So I mean, we could talk about it and till we we can talk about it, but that'll be a decision really on the coaches. Like for me,
no, I know we talk. You know what? If
Yeah.
we would have drafted Darnell Washington, then I would be aligned with that. Like if we had Darnell Washington on the roster, because
but
I was off.
Some left tackles don't want the tight end over there though, right? Like
I don't care. I'll be like, I don't care what you think. He's gonna be over there to help me. I don't care what you think.
I'm with you on that. I got you.
And here's the thing, Don. I agree with you. I would have been okay with that if they'd have did that at the beginning of the camp. They just said, let's just get him to learn this position. But I agree with Brian. I think his left guard tape is by far more superior.
No, it is. So when you look at it, his guard tape is way better. He's got some technical things and some stuff that he's got to work out at the tackle position for sure. You know, they getting up the snap thing is troubling. Like that part, you can't do that playing tackle. 100%, I agree with you on that. But
then the division that we're dealing with the
we got some monsters out there.
I'm not. If we was in the Central, I'll be with you, Willie. We in the East with them guys. I ain't got time for him to kind of learn that right now.
It's improvement every week. It gives me confidence that he will get. He'll keep getting better and better. That's the reason why I wouldn't mind putting him out there, because he has improved every time. Every game he's gotten better. He doesn't look. I mean, right now I don't really see nobody out there giving him trouble right now.
He's not playing against any of the guys in the NFC.
Just give him time. That's what I'm saying. Give him some time. Let him get a little taste out there.
Second thought though, when you think about it, Willie, man, we going up against some dogs, man, out there in that division, boy. They got some pass rushes.
Them Georgia dogs, Alabama dogs.
I don't want them to learn on the job on that.
And the thing also, Willie,
you can get your quarterback killed.
Yeah, another thing, Willie, if you put him at tackle, he's more on an island. If I'm sticking him in the middle, he's in between Tyler Smith and Biadasz. So that will help him. It'll help him so much more. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, because at the beginning of the year, you wanted Matt to be the swing tackle. And
if you want to make that switch,
come on now, Judge. Let's be true. When I said that earlier this year, I said they're not going to get anybody, and who they're putting their faith in is Will Lesko. I did never say that Will Lesko is my guy. I just said they are putting their trust in him, and that's what they did.
You know what? He lied because you said you want him as the swing, but that's okay. They gotta see.
I think he's going to be the swing because they are leaving basically no choice. They're not going out and getting anybody else. They didn't really draft anybody but Asim, and then now they drafted him to be what? A guard. Now they put him out at tackle. So they're telling you exactly it wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
No. The offensive line coach said, I'm going to teach him how to play on the left side. He never said left tackle. He never said left guard. He said left side.
He said he's a left side player. He did say that.
He said left side. Yeah, he has versatility. It's nothing wrong. He's a young player right now. In the future, they'll probably decide on where they want to have him at and stick him there and let him learn. But right now, we got Super Bowl aspirations. Let's just stick him at left guard and move along, and we'll be fine with that. Especially since Tyler Smith is dominant.
He got some good guard tape, though. He does have some good guard tape.
I saw his college tape. I can't stand Carolina, but he balled out at Carolina, man.
Yeah. His tape is good.
He played against some good players. Yeah. I mean, going against those boys at Clemson, so he played against some good passes.
They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing with him. Yeah, so he's the real deal.
And TJ Bass offers versatility as well because he done played multiple positions, but right now they're sticking him at right guard. So that's a good thing. So we got Asim Richards, TJ Bass. We're going with Matt Froniak because of versatility we're seeing at guard. Yeah. Okay, so we got 8 so far. We're going with the other Matt? Is that the consensus that we're going with the?
Yeah, we got for now. I'm going with the other Matt.
Yeah,
I'm also looking at
no choice.
So, you got no choice. You got.
I like Alex and Earl better, but if I'm outvoted, that's fine. So that's who.
But you can say the other. You can say the other. You just put Matt ?
Okay,
Just
question.
Matt
Question.
question mark. 'Cause
Matt / question mark.
Yeah.
Matt
just-
question mark.
yeah.
Okay, so we're not keeping the other guys. We're not keeping Earl. We're not keeping Alex Taylor. Either one of those guys.
Practice squad.
Yeah, he's
Practice
practice
squad,
squad.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
They
practice
don't,
squad.
they don't make the roster. Okay, so
Yeah.
we get rid of both of them. Do we keep Alex Lindstrom?
I think he's going on pup, ain't he? Ain't he going on pup probably?
Isn't
Did
he?
he play last night?
I thought he played last night.
No, he played.
Yeah, I thought he got. Didn't he get I saw the game this morning. Didn't he get hurt or something? Or
Josh Ball got hurt.
Josh,
I know
Okay,
Josh
okay,
Ball got hurt.
Ball. Okay.
Okay, so we got the starters. The backup is Asim Richardson, TJ Bass, Matt Farniak, Matt Valesco, and Alex is the other guy.
Lindstrom, so you going 10?
I'm asking. I mean, it's not us. It's not
Who's
me.
going 9? Who's going 9?
Yeah, 9 is
Lindstrom
fine.
might be.
Only 7 is suiting up anyway. So
Okay, so Alex is not there. We're cut. Alex is not part of this scenario.
No, I think we got to keep Alex.
Yeah.
You got to keep that
So you
guy.
gonna let
That's the only
Farniak
guy
go?
that you had as a true center.
Yeah, you got to keep him by the. Yeah, got
I
to
think
have
you
backup.
got to keep him right there
then,
unless you find someone better.
Then if that's the case, then I'll knock out me personally. I'll knock out Fournier, and I'll keep Alex.
Yeah. I Fournier can keep because we got 2 guards. Fournier
He
can't
only
play
picked
guard.
up. Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
so-
ain't
I
going
do
to the
like-
practice squad.
Yeah.
I do like Alex better.
I'm wrong with that. See you later, Fournier.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
So we got Alex over Matt Farniak. So we get rid of Matt.
Yeah.
Get rid of Matt.
Yeah,
Get
we're
rid
good.
of
Give him
Matt.
a-
Yeah.
So we had what, 9 or 10? 9?
We had 9.
Still at
That's what I
9.
thought.
Still at 9.
So we
All
run
right,
with 10, then we'll put Matt on there, right? So he'll be our 10th player, right? Our 10th offensive line.
Yes.
I think we could do that and keep one and probably have a guy on practice, man, on practice squad that
I mean,
that's
we'll
be
serviceable,
Matt, though.
just in case.
Farniak will be gone. So why would we keep let's go and then not keep Farniak?
We need a true backup tackle.
Yeah.
I
don't
don't
even
like
see that
him.
dude on there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't want to see him.
I'd rather go with the other 2. I like Alex, number 70.
I ain't think about it. That's not a bad thought. What he just said. I mean, Fournier can play guard and center. Alex can't play nothing but center.
The other one, I'll let him like cut him and see.
Lindstrom can't do nothing but center. He ain't played guard. I ain't seen him at guard. Period. Did he play last night at guard or anything? That I ain't noticed.
He's strictly a center, but we got options at guard.
You do.
Yeah, now you think about I think I roll with him on that and just go with Matt Farniak because he can play 2 different positions. So I'm gonna look on
I
that.
want
I mean,
Fournier
but when
nowhere
you-
near guard.
Yeah, no, I mean we know he's not
I
strong enough.
want him
for
as center. He can be near the guard, but I don't want him playing guard because he is terrible playing guard. Like
we
he
saw
is-
that.
See,
last
that's-
year.
Right, and see that's the thing, Willie.
Hoffman level at guard.
If he's just a center, Alex may be better.
Yeah, I go with
Like,
that.
I know Alex. That's what I'm trying to say. Alex is a better center. If we were talking about the better center, I think Lindstrom is definitely a better center than him.
We got to keep Alex then.
I thought he was playing pretty good at guard, but I guess I'm thinking about last year because I wasn't even looking at Farniak at guard this year. I wasn't even thinking about him. I was thinking about him at center, like maybe backing him up, but I wasn't paying attention to. I ain't been paying attention to the offensive line other than a couple of players. So. Nah,
So we add.
I ain't think about it now.
So all right, Farniak is out. We got Asim Richardson, TJ Bass. We got Alex Stronson. That's the center. And we're still sticking with.
I'm keeping Farniak, but I'm also looking at the waiver wire too to see who I can replace him with.
So you want to go 10?
So I'm gonna go 10, but I'm looking at the waiver wire because I'm definitely thinking in the back of my mind I'm gonna replace him with somebody.
Yeah, you gotta look at the waiver wire. You can't depend on it. Got to.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean he's there for the time being.
Just by default. Just
yeah, exactly. By default. I don't have anybody else.
Okay, so that's Don's viewpoint. I have no problems with it. Do everyone else agree with it?
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, I got yes. You agree, Reed?
No,
You got 9.
So you got 9?
Yeah, I would like another spot at a different position. So that's just me personally, though. Like extra spot.
All right, well, but you know what? We can always start 10, and then we'll still go back and like cut.
All right,
Like,
well,
we don't have to.
Yeah,
We can always. We ain't set. We're not set in stone with this one. So we're putting Matt in there. I really don't like the other Matt, but I'm outvoted because I just think he trash. But yeah, dude, he horrible to me. All right, so we got 10 offensive linemen. Yeah, he is bad. I can risk losing.
What
him.
man you talking about?
Matt Walesko, he is terrible, man. But
I'm
outvoted.
Put that man on waivers. Let's see if he clears. If he clears,
that's what I would do. I cut.
I'm okay with
I don't have
somebody else. Man.
Yeah, I just don't. His tape don't impress me in any fashion. But
and he has the history of the shoulder injuries, right?
Yeah,
that's why I say Matt. That's why I say Matt/veteran. Because if I can find a veteran that'll give me a little bit better.
So wait a minute. Do you like the kid that we picked up from the Jets?
Who? Doga?
No.
Nah.
What kid from the Jets?
Hell no. Sorry, excuse me.
No. Hold on. You guys don't like Alex Taylor's tape better?
I like Alex Taylor, but I mean,
I think he's a prospect.
Taylor's a developmental guy.
I think he needs development. He's small school.
He does.
I think he'll get.
That's it. Right now.
No, but I'm just. But basically, Willie, I'm just replacing Matt Walesko, developmental guy, with another developmental guy.
I mean,
I don't know if you can keep that guy on your roster active though, right? Like we don't ever want to see Taylor playing though, do you? I don't want to see.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Walesko playing.
No.
So we just need to put a question mark at line number 9.
I'm looking for.
Okay, you know what?
Number 9.
You know
I'm like this. All I know is I see a Doga early this month, and he looked like he was not even a turnstile. A turnstile actually spin around. He just let him pass through him. Like he was a goat. He just there. He's a goat. They just walked through him.
We off.
I'm just saying. So when you talk about Walesko, he is not that bad. He's not as bad as that guy.
You say that really, but to be honest with you, that in Seattle he got bull rushed a lot of times. He could not.
He got work. But all those guys got work.
Mafe is not a horrible player. Like he's
no, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying he couldn't hold up at all though.
But I need you to be able to hold up at least some versus outside of that first series, like he did his best versus the first series. But it was like once Moffitt just decided to just turn it on, it was just like Walesko had
he couldn't handle it.
Like he bull rushed him, he chopped, he did whatever he wanted to. And it was just like that you can't have, because if he goes down, then if the right tackle goes down, then what we getting worse.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, you can't.
I haven't seen the developmental projects. Like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to hold up either, because I didn't see them get any reps against like the first team or not. So I just don't know about them really that much as players. So that's why I'm more so sticking with Walesko. Like, it's kind of what we got, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of what we got.
I don't disagree with you, but
I'll go with
Alex. If we can find somebody better, if we can find somebody better, I'm not opposed to that. But right now, with what we're doing, like, you kind of got to go with Matt Walesko, because you don't have a solution as of right now. The other solution you got is a guy that's really just as developmental as him, and you haven't seen him against a starter level defensive end, so we don't know what he'll do. So I mean, I don't know. I say go veteran. Got to get a veteran.
Oh no.
Even if you look at Matt so if you look at Matt Walesko from last year to this year, right? We saw upside last year. I think he looks worse this year than he did last year.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. I didn't see the progression for him as a lineman where he got better. You can see some things last year where you saw how long he was, 6'8", long arms. He could, he seems like he held up last year. This year, it just seems like technique is bad, strength has gone down. He doesn't seem like he's the same player that was strong last year. I just don't see it with him. I don't think he'll be the guy that can really come in there and like hold down the right side. I think they'll have to change protections, everything for him when he comes in the game. If they had to play him, I think he really would affect your game plan. And so
I think
I'm trying to go with somebody that can go in with minimal effect on the game plan that can come in and I can still run my offense. You're not gonna be able to run your offense with Lesko out there. I can tell you that much right now.
Yeah, well then we need to get a veteran because I don't think
Yeah.
any of the tackles we got on the roster past the top two or the top. You know what I mean? Tyron, Tyler, and Terrence.
Right.
You really gonna have to do that. So, yeah, I agree with y'all. We got to get a veteran.
Okay, I'm not against the veteran part, but right now, is Matt on the team?
That's on the team until I scour that waiver wire and look to see who I can find. Or
Yeah, that's what I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I have a surplus somewhere else and I can possibly pull off a trade.
You can
So,
find something better. I'm not opposed. I'm not, like I say, I'm not a Matt Let's Go guy like that. You can find me something better than him. I'm be the first one to say, hey, cut that man and just move on.
Cut his ass and his shoulder. Yeah, he got to go. Yeah.
Cut the shoulder out. I mean, hey man.
No, hold on. So
Man.
y'all don't like Alex better as a developmental guy?
Yeah, no, I do like Alex.
Yeah, I like him.
As developmental, but that's my guy that I got on the practice squad. But I need
I
somebody
like the Taylor kid as a development player, but
but I got to get somebody else that I know if I had to. Could
We need a
come
guy
in.
that can play.
No, absolutely. No, what I'm basically saying is,
you need somebody that can play.
What I'm saying is, I would rather cut Matt.
Right.
I think he clears waivers.
100%.
I keep Alex, but I am going to go look for somebody else. But I keep Alex. I just think he's a little further along right now than what
I'll be okay with that.
Matt. Yeah, Matt
will be okay with that.
Yeah, that's
No,
all.
I'm not keeping him.
Okay.
John, are you worried about Alex Taylor not clearing waivers? Is that?
No, I just think that I think both could, but I think Alex has shown a little bit more that I think somebody could grab him over Matt. I don't think anybody's gonna grab Matt, but I could be wrong. You never know.
No, I don't think so.
Something differently,
but they might
though,
because you can see how big he is. He's 6'8". I mean, he's tall. You know what I mean. But somebody might take him. But
yeah.
I think
So
at this
which
point,
one we keeping? Because I want to kick Mac Rulesso off the roster. But
no. Lesko's gone for me. I'm just saying, like, if I can, I'll put him on the practice squad. But if I lose,
on the 50, is he on our 53 here?
No, he's not. Matt's not, but Taylor is.
Okay, Brian.
I think we get something better.
Willie. Hold on, Willie.
I don't disagree with that.
Jake.
I'm with Don on that one. I go with him on that one. I agree.
Willie.
I think he's here until we find something better.
So you have Matt in over Taylor.
Taylor is not ready.
This is just
Neither
the 53.
Matt.
Neither is Matt.
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is the
Taylor's
roster
gonna stay number 10 the whole year. He's gonna be my 10th offensive lineman, which means I don't never want to see him on the field, but I still got to keep him on the roster.
Right, and I just think you have something more with him than with Lesko. I think I can cut. With
So
Lesko. Yes, sir.
we have no swing, is what y'all saying, right?
The swing tackle is Tyler Smith.
Yeah, we got Tyler being the swing.
But
we hope we don't have to.
You mean Tyron Smith, right?
No, Tyler.
Tyler is your swing if Tyron goes down.
I ain't never seen Tyron
Basically,
Smith.
I think Steele can play a full season. I think Steele gonna be okay. I think everybody's gonna be okay except for Tyron. I think Tyron. I'm hoping that he plays 17 to 20, but we ain't seen that in a long time. So
right,
gotcha.
If you have an injury, that's be, and then you kick Tyler out, Tyler Smith out on the left tackle, and bring Asim Richards in. If something happens with Steele, then I think we would I don't know. I'm not speaking for everybody else, but I would like to see a veteran come in and take that position as opposed to anything that we have currently on the roster in the developmental, because I don't want to put a developmental guy out there. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm just saying right now, are we going with either one of them? I mean, I understand the vet move is what we want to do, but right now we don't have that to pick from. So
so Taylor over Matt, and we got 9 with a possibility of adding a veteran.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so that's the
Yeah.
consensus is Alex
That's the
Taylor
consensus.
over Matt.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we get rid of Matt Valesco. All right. That took longer than I thought it would be. But so we got Alex
Everybody,
Taylor.
that took
We
30
got
minutes of time right there, man. I'm like
But
looking at the
but
clock like,
you though, John. 'cause
but
you
Willie,
kept pushing
that's
back.
what
That
happens.
was on you though.
That's is exactly what happens in
Yeah.
those war rooms, man. Everybody
Yeah.
got their opinions and they trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you
So,
pushed back on Matt. Well, let's go big time.
bro, I was not on. I was not
He
on.
did
Let's
not
go.
like
I
Matt
was-
I
Valesco.
mean,
I was-
He doesn't like Matt Valesco at all.
But if I
No, he
got
don't
out-
like- John don't like that
got
dude.
outvoted,
Hey, man.
he'll get on the roster. But yeah, I want to look for a veteran swing. But yeah, I don't want to put Matt out. That dude he's just bad to me. I don't like anything I see. So we keeping Alex Taylor, Matt Farniak, Alex Lindstrom, TJ Bass, and Asim Richards. Those are
Yeah,
back.
but if I'm Matt Farniak,
I
I
just got
I don't sleep well at night because I'm telling him when I
Okay.
find number 53, you gone.
Oh yeah.
I know they're not gonna tell him that, but I mean he got to know that.
Bill
He knows-
Parcells
oh,
will
he-
tell him that.
Yeah, Parcells will tell him that.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Bill
Johnson
Parcells-
too.
Yeah, that's true.
They'll tell him
That's
that.
true.
But
They'll
you
tell
know
him
what,
that.
Don? I do agree with the thinking because what happens if you keep Alex Lindstrom and say he gets hurt? Now
Right.
you still have a guy that can't kind of back that position up. But we just hope Tyler Biotis doesn't get hurt at all. Okay, so we're
100%.
about to go to one that's probably gonna be super difficult. Defensive line.
Mhm.
And the consensus starters is Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence. Well, I'm going to do defensive ends because I don't got it set up. We got Parsons, Lawrence, Armstrong, Williams, Fowler, who are edge rushers. The interior, Osa, Mozzie Smith, Jonathan Hankins, Golston, Jr., and Gallimore and Bohanna.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. This is a deep one. So I'm assuming Michael Parsons, of course, DeMarcus Lawrence, Sam
Right.
Williams.
Right.
Those are our top three
Lawrence.
edge.
Wait,
Lawrence is
Lawrence.
the fourth.
So that's four.
Lawrence.
Lawrence is
four.
definitely a consensus of being top four.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's four.
All right. And then we have Dante Fowler as a fifth edge.
Mhm.
To some people, because I know there's some people want to kick him off the roster. We got Osa, Mozzie, Jonathan Hankins. We got Golston, and we got how you pronounce that kid's name? Junior's name? How you pronounce his last name?
Fejoka.
Failco. Thank you, Failco. Because I don't want to keep calling him Junior. Failco. All right, so who do we keep? Who are we moving on? Do we like this? What do you guys think?
Okay, so well, I'm you gone from you ain't mentioned Bill Hanna, and you didn't mention Gallimore, so you put.
No, I mentioned both of them last.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I still had to mention them, you know.
Okay, so my five is Hankins, Mozzie, Osa, Golson, and Gallimore. They're
So
my
you don't
five.
have so I'm assuming you must have Fiona.
They're my
That's
five.
different.
They're my five DTs.
Okay, that's your DTs.
Diaz, of course, Michael, of course, Dorrance, of course, D-Law, of course, Sam, and Fowler Land. Fowler, we're gonna go with Fowler with Land possibly going to the practice squad. But
What
we can't
about- So you don't have Fioka? You cut him?
I would put Fioka at the tackle and cut Gallimore if that was something that you wanted to do. If you wanted
No,
to
this
keep-
no,
if
this
you
is
wanted
us.
You gotta trade Gallimore
keep-
for me. though.
to me,
Yeah.
to me, if you want to keep Fioka, you feel like Fioka has a better upside than any of the two bottom D tackles. I'll make Fioka a D tackle and he can bump out the D end, and then I'll try to trade Gallimore or cut Gallimore.
Yeah.
And Bohanna, I'll see you later. You know, if you hit the street and you clear waivers, you might bring you back as a practice squad player, but and maybe see what you can get for Gallimore. But I'm either Gallimore or Fajoku. I'm cool either way. for me, I'm cool with
I
Gallimore.
think you might be able to trade Gallimore and get something though.
Yeah, I'm cool with Gallimore at that fifth, but I like what I see from Fahoku because to me,
Yeah, he got a good motor too. I like his motor.
Yeah, I think
good upside.
He got good upside to play, kind of like Golson. You know, you got two guys that can play. They got versatility.
Yeah.
So I'll say Fahoku over Gallimore. I'm going Fahoku over Gallimore. So I'm kicking Gallimore off. I'm kicking Bohanna off.
Okay. Don.
I mean, I don't disagree with what he just said either. I mean, my biggest thing is I'm trying to find a trade partner with for Gallimore because I definitely don't think Gallimore is going to be like a part of the rotation. So give me a 6, 7. If you want to give me a 5th, I'll take it. But I mean, I'll take a 6 or a 7 for him too.
Okay.
Because I just don't want to just put him on the street and don't get anything in return. But I mean, at this point, he is what he is, right? So I don't know that he necessarily can help you up front. The problem with that is, though, we still got to figure out like how many one techniques are we really going to keep?
One
so
technique
right now it sounds
we have
like 2.
Based on this, we have 2.
Right. So what if one of them get hurt? So we got to have somebody waiting. Because I mean, Bohanna probably get picked up, I would think, just based off of how his measurables, right? How big he is. Somebody probably pick him up just to have him out there as a defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think. On the tape I'm sending of Bohanna is that the lag guy in the Raider tape. And ain't nobody picking him up based on that.
Oh, well, okay, so I didn't see that game. I saw the game before that, and he looked okay. Yeah.
Well, he looked less than okay last night, bro.
Yeah. Seattle game, the Seattle tape, he looked okay. So he had his moments.
I think in Seattle he had his moments.
Yeah. Last night he was on roller skate.
Oh, well, in that case, then maybe he won't get picked up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So you agree with what Brian?
Yeah, I'm down with what B had already. I don't see any real difference. Anybody else that would probably.
Go ahead.
Now I got to figure out where Land is in there too, because I definitely want to keep.
We still ain't finished. We still ain't finished. Dink, are you in agreement or disagreement or different changes here?
I'm pretty much in agreement, man. Gallimore try to trade him if you can, and Isaiah Lamb, put him on the practice squad or something. I'm on board with everything everybody else said, man.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
I don't think
Land
will make it to the practice squad either. I don't think he'll clear.
Land has a lot of potential, man. That guy.
That's what I'm saying. Teams gonna look at that, man. If you look at that Seattle tape, you'll see something about him that's like, man, we could develop this dude. Because you see him come around that corner, you see him bend, and he stripped the ball.
I'll be honest with you. I'm fine with cutting Gallimore.
Don't get by. Yeah.
I'm fine with cutting Gallimore, man, and keeping Land. I ain't gonna lie to you. That guy, he has potential.
Well, Gallimore is not on our 10, so are you fine with what Brian's proposed, or what do you want to do here?
I'm fine with what he proposed. It's just Land is that he's like a pet cat, bro. That's somebody he's somebody I just feel like, damn, if you let that cat go, boy.
We're in the same boat, Dink.
They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah,
we ain't finished, brother. So I'm just saying, the 10 that Brian has put forth, you cool with that 10?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, yeah, I am. I'm cool.
I got a spot for Land, though. I got a spot for Land, though.
I got a spot for him, too. I mean, we ain't finished. We still on the defensive side, so we're not finished. Willie, I'm going to let you go last, Reef. You're going to wrap this one up for us. Willie?
Well, Hankins, Mizey Smith, Bohanna. I still like Bohanna, so that's my 3 D tackles right there that I'm really liking. My 3 takes is Osa and Ghostin. Neville can bite. I don't care. I don't think we can get anything from Neville. I'm sorry. I'm not getting my hopes up for a trade from Gallimore, man. I'm not really getting my hopes up for that.
I like him though, man.
Lawrence, Williams, Parsons, Doris Armstrong. I'm liking Land over Fowler, but I could still have Fowler on the team at the same time. But
be loving that.
Hold on, back up for a minute, because I didn't hear you mention Chauncey, Golston, or Fioka.
Well, I thought I put Ghostin under the 3 tape. I did. I got the 3 tape for
I said I thought I
Osa
did.
and Ghostin. That's why I said about my 3 takes. I only got two real 3 take 3 takes, man. In that situation, that's Osa and Ghostin. I don't think I think Ghostin plays better. He's not feeling that good at playing the nose. So I rather I want to have 3 noses at all times, just in case. That's just me. I like big boys.
You really don't.
I mean,
you
he's fine. What you say?
No, I'm saying, but you really don't have 3 ones, right? So he has 3 in number, but you really don't have 3. Because if you put Bohanna in there, like they were talking about from last night, it's not gonna be pretty, man.
I mean, he look good. He look good when he sometimes, it's like like that one Will Smith. My stuff works out sometimes. Sometimes it works. So.
You play too small, Willie. You play too
got
small.
to stay
He
low.
gives up his size. Yeah, he doesn't.
But
use
if
his
you can
level.
find somebody better than Bohanna, yeah, cool. But I just gotta have. I like to have 3 big boys on my team at that time.
Yeah,
but like I said,
sounds good in theory, though.
I
You're
mean,
right, I'm with you on that.
when you say big boys,
yeah.
you define big boys. You mean guys who are 300+ pounds?
Yeah, I like a good nose guard. Having good 3 nose guards basically. Because I like having good big guys. Just in case we want to.
Nobody runs 3 nose guards though. You're not putting 3 at one time.
Not put it at one time, but you got to have one just in case one go down. Then you got both of them.
We got 2 of them already. We got Mozzie Smith. We got Jonathan Hankins.
Okay, man. If y'all don't like Bohanna, it's cool. But I'm just telling you me. But
no, that's cool.
I want to see more from Fiocco, and he just gave me nothing. I mean, absolutely nada. Every time I looked at him, I was really hoping for. I liked his tape. I thought he could be something, but he gave us absolutely nothing. Especially last night, it looked horrible last night. I was like, no. So, like I said, I'm not in love with Fano, but he can make the team. He still can make the team, even with Isaiah Land for me. But the rest of them, that Ben dude, adios.
So do we? What do we have?
Alacaron, what his name is. See you later. And Gallimore, it's been nice knowing you, bro.
So you're fine. So you're in agreement with Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Sam Williams, Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler. That's our 5 edges. Interior: Osa, Mozzie Smith, Jonathan Hankins, Golston, and Fiocca. That's our interior guys.
I'm saying I don't got a place for Fiocco right now, man. I don't think nobody will pick him up. I think he can make the practice squad.
I disagree with that, but I mean, I've seen him penetrate. He's been real disruptive, but I disagree with you. But you want 9 or you don't? What is it you're saying here? You're in agreement? Disagreement here?
No, I'm saying I'm liking. Like I said, I like Lawrence, Sam, and Michael Parsons, Golston, and Fowler. But I was thinking, I'm thinking Land is I'm thinking Land a linebacker. So I've kind of put him at the edge basically. So that's why that's my guy right there. But when it comes to edges, and I like Hankins, Mozzie, and basically 9. You're right, about 9. And Golston. So they're about is that 10 or 9?
We have 10 right now. We have Michael Parsons, 1, DeMarcus Lawrence, 2, Sam Williams, 3, Dorrance Armstrong, 4, Dante Fowler. That's 5 edges. Osa, Mozzie, Hankins, Golston, Fiocca. That's 5 interior. So that's 10 overall.
Yeah, that's right about liking right there. I'm kind of liking that right there. But to get under that, I would cut Bohanna to get to 9 if it needed, just to
Bohanna's not on the list. He's not even on the list. We
But
don't
he ain't
even
on
have.
your list or my list.
He ain't on the list so far by everybody else. Like I don't know
I
where
don't.
you may have him.
Like I say, I like Bohan. I like having 3, but hey, this is. I understand if everybody don't like him, that's cool. So we'll throw him off the list. But I would like to keep Bohan. But if we can make it the price squad, that'd be good enough for me.
I mean, like here, can you see the presentation I put up?
Oh yeah, I see
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So when you go here, this is the defensive line. This is what we have right now. We have Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong. We have Sam Williams, Dante Fowler, Osa, Mozzie Smith, Jonathan Hankins, Golston, and Fioka.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
just
not
saying I
bad.
don't like,
Yeah.
and I'm saying I don't like Fiocco. I don't. I didn't
Okay.
see anything.
So you don't like Fioka. You would have
But if everybody like him, we could keep him on the list. But I just didn't see enough from him.
okay. All right, you just overruled on that one. Reed.
Yeah.
I got the pretty much what you got up. That's my 10. Micah, DeMarcus, Dorrance, Sam, Dante. I got a spot for Lamb, like he probably has too. Like I think you can, because I only think we're gonna. We were talking about a little bit in the chat. We're only gonna take three.
Yeah, you thought I was
line-
using it for something else. I was like, nah, my ideas are completely different. I'm just putting
Yeah,
it in
nah,
another
but
position
and
group.
he'll have a spot because I think we're only gonna have like 3 true linebackers, like per se. So yeah, so that 10 is what you got. That's my 10.
Okay, so all right, so we'll go. I'm gonna keep the slide up. So we'll go to the next one. These are linebackers.
Yep. Yep.
At least this is the projection. We can change this, switch this, however it is we want. Definitely Van Der Esch, Damone Clark. See, I got Isaiah Lamb on here, Brian. He just rushing from the linebackers position.
Yeah, nah, that's why
Yeah.
I was saying like he's gonna be a linebacker per se, but he's gonna be just to get him on
Get
the
that
roster.
extra body in, right? I'm just putting him in that particular position.
That's
The
what I'm
thing
saying.
that
I get that. That's why I'm confused about it because I think that Isaiah Lynn is a edge. A defensive lineman.
I agree with you, Willie. I'm just saying that like maybe like in my opinion, I wouldn't like if you gotta let Jabril Cox go ahead and do what he gotta do, then you can definitely get Isaiah Land on there just as a Sam, like in name alone, but he's really
exactly
just the edge.
Yeah.
because Derek Thomas was listed as the offensive linebacker. DeMarcus Ware, linebacker. ALT,
Yeah.
linebacker. But they just
Yeah.
rushed. They were
They
just
just rushed, yeah.
linebacker in name. But as far as the position where you put him in. So I'm just he's not going to go in space. He's going to kill the quarterback. At least that's how I envision him. I'm just putting him in this position grouping. That's all.
I like this. Yeah. I like this.
Yeah.
Keep
That's
him on
all
the
is the
team.
position group.
That's pretty. That's probably the easiest group we can get.
Yeah.
But what about Jabril Cox? Do you guys?
I'm Harper over Cox. Jabril Cox would be my 4th linebacker. Devin Harper would be my 3rd linebacker. I think Harper has just played better than Cox. Cox, he's up and down. Like you see the speed at times, covering in the flats.
See a lot of chasing though, man.
Playing in the flats, but like when it's inside runs, you don't see Cox. Like you don't.
I see him chasing down a lot of runs too.
You don't see him at all.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I don't see the speed that I saw in college, and he's not very physical either.
No.
That's the part that worries me from a linebacker, not being physical and a lot of, like I said, chasing down plays, man.
Yeah.
That part is concerning. It's like I know you can run, but I don't want to always see you in a trail or chase, position. I want to see you actually affecting things that happen in front of you at the line of scrimmage, and I don't see that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would be with you, B. I'll put Devin Harper up there in front of him.
Yeah.
And maybe you have a specialty package or something you put together where you put Cox on the field. But that's kind of how I work that. Other than that, he wouldn't really play.
I think Jabril, like I think you got 2 safeties on the roster that can give you the same as what he can supposedly bring you. If definitely, in my opinion, better. So I don't even think, and if it's not for special teams, it may be just strictly linebacker depth. I don't think you need him even on the roster. I think there's, like I said, you got Bell, and Wanye, who can do exactly what you doing, what you need him to do, who can be physical, who can also cover, who can also run sideline to sideline. So I don't really think.
Yeah, I think that he lacks true linebacker instincts, and
Yeah,
I
some's
don't.
missing for sure.
It's
I agree with
just
you.
it's just something he got. I see the speed. It's just like, but he reads it too slow. So he kind of just ain't got that linebacker instinct to play the position. I always looked at him and thought
Well,
back in
he's
the day
built
he was
too.
more of a. And I always thought he was more of a safety,
Right.
and that eventually maybe I'll just move him around and find the position that's best suited for him because he can cover, but he just
I
it's just more he
I
plays, the more
really
you look at it and
yeah, but
wish more.
I really don't even see that though. I don't even see the covering, the coverage
I,
ability.
I ain't seen it the way
I would
I
rather
seen it in college. I seen it
for
in
coverage.
college, but
Like so John, would you put him in on downs where like you got like a spot package for him or something?
Yeah,
You have him like spot a quarterback. Now I probably would do something like that.
I would do
Nah,
that.
I
I put him in the
wouldn't.
spot position. He's fast.
Why I wouldn't put him at the spot position because of what you just said. He's not a real good tackler to me. And if I'm having this guy have to spy, I need for him to go and seek that and deal with whoever it is I'm spying. I liked him coming out of college. I thought he was going to be a great weapon.
I did
But
too.
I agree with Reese saying I like Thomas a heck of a lot more than I like Jabril. I mean, and Thomas is 6'3". I think he's 217.
Yeah.
He looks bigger actually at times. And he's played weak side nickel, like weak side linebacker.
I'm just trying to find some kind of package where he can get on the field, but other than
but
that,
I mean,
I don't see it.
What about a trade package?
Maybe.
I don't know if
I
anybody.
don't know who's going to trade for him though.
My
That's
whole
true.
thing is if we're running base nickel, then what do you really need him for? Because then you're just going to it's going to be Curse playing that weak side linebacker position.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
you really don't. At that point, then you got two J. Ron Curses behind him. So then, like, I just think that the way those Bell and Wanye been playing, they just make him obsolete. Like we drafted Jabril to do what Wanye and Bell are doing. Because like even at North Dakota State, he was kind of a tweener. So he played strong safety, like a box safety, but he was kind of a linebacker. He wasn't really a linebacker until he got to LSU his last year. So,
and you know what? I think Overshawn actually, when they drafted Overshawn, that's actually I thought who they want because Overshawn used to be a safety.
yeah,
And they moved him to linebacker, but he was so physical, so fast.
Right.
I just think that's kind of the writing on the wall. So do we keep him or are we moving on from him and we're going with
I keep him for now.
we keep him for now.
special teams.
Yeah, keep him,
him for now.
Special
All right,
teams.
so we got 5 linebackers. All right.
5 linebackers. DBs.
Okay, so, defensive backs.
Look at this list.
What the hell? Woo!
I just put all defensive backs together.
man, I need to pull.
I see my
Hey,
name on this
man.
motherfucker.
Let's say, look, don't worry the tiny man. I gotta get up close on it to see. I ain't gonna worry the tiny. So many
Tiny
names. Yeah, they look
Okay,
tiny
Steve.
all the back.
and John, you got some guys I grew up with on here. Shit, John got the whole neighborhood in this motherfucker.
I mean, there's a lot of guys on there, but you know what? This is what I
Is that right or Washington?
No,
I thought it was my name.
Yeah, leave it like it
I thought
is.
that was my name down there at the bottom. Washington. I thought that was on the list too.
you funny.
But I used to play a little cornerback in the days too. You know.
I did too.
Well, we put you a quarterback, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey man, I got more. Hey, I might be short, but I'm telling you. Hey, guess what? I got more dog than all of them. Besides these.
You playing that free safety role like who was the dude back in the 90s that played the last safety we had? That's who you gonna be. That's your role. Thomas Everett.
Brian, I know you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about Everett. I'm talking about Thomas Everett.
Thomas Everett. Oh,
Man, y'all be calling me ball god, man. That's what you be calling me, ball god. That's what y'all be. Guaranteed to get 5 a year. That's what I'm doing. Because I ain't tackling nobody. I got to give you something under this because I ain't tackling nobody.
Liability, man.
You said you get 5. You got 5 on it. It's some weed.
I got to give you something because I ain't tackling nobody.
I think they're gonna get creative on this one right here, though. Obviously, you know, like Goodwin.
I
think
love this
Goodwin,
shit. I love this one, bro. Like
Goodwin's definitely gonna get released, right?
Okay,
But
so-
you don't gotta go to waivers. So
Who's
that's
that?
one
Right,
guy
so-
you can take off.
Which guy you taking off?
CJ Goodwin.
Okay, CJ
Yeah.
Goodwin, yeah, because he's probably more than likely
Yeah, he's gonna get released, man. They'll bring him back the
he's
next
gonna
day.
get
Though.
released.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
that's
so
what I see.
we already know who our top 3 are.
Of course,
So who is our 4th
Yeah.
cornerback?
Joseph.
Joseph.
Calvin
Calvin
Jones.
Joseph. Okay,
Yeah.
so that name is there. After that, is it Israel or are we going with Eric Scott?
No, I'll go Israel.
Okay,
Israel.
all right. So let me switch that. All right, so we're going with does Eric Scott make it or are we cutting him?
He makes it.
Wow.
He makes
So
it.
that's 6 corner.
I think you get 6. I think you have 6 because I don't think you need to carry another safety. So I think if you go down a little, I can't see because of the name, but Coyle can go because I
Tyler
think
Cole.
you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can have Mukwama. Like he's not like Coyle's more
Yeah.
your true your true free safety, but I don't really think it will be necessarily as much needed because I think you have guys that who can do that. So I think Israel, his versatility will basically like push him off the roster. So
Okay. So we have
You ain't got crispy toast on there. What crispy toast?
Who is that?
Mandel, that Mandel kid, that crispy toast. That Mandel kid, 38, number 38.
well,
I don't
he
see
not
him
even-
on this list.
He
Hey,
not
bro,
even
there you
going.
go.
It's no
He
reason.
cut
to
himself,
even,
man.
yeah, it's no reason to put him on the
That
list.
boy crispy toast. Every time I see him, it's a catch.
Yeah, it's no
Every
reason
time.
to even. It's no reason to even do that. Jordan Lewis is going to start on the pulp, so it's no reason to
Yeah.
even
He'll be on
have
pulp.
him as well.
Yeah.
So he's not going to affect the 53. So we got Diggs, Gilmore, Blaine, Calvin Joseph, Israel, Eric Scott. Does people agree with
wait.
Diggs?
What's up with Nashawn? What's happening with Nashawn though? Because if Nashawn is not missing any time and we're not putting him on any pupper IR list, then he's my 6 over Scott. He's actually he would be my 5th. I think he's a better corner than Israel is a corner. I think you just keep Israel as your 6th corner because he can play corner. He's really
he's
just
your-
a defensive back.
Got you. Does everybody with that right now? I think Nashawn isn't he dealing with a hamstring or some type of injury like that?
High ankle sprain, I think.
High ankle sprain. So he's probably going to start on the pulp, I believe, because those take a little time.
Yeah.
So we'll put him there as well.
I like Scott over Nation.
Me too. I like Scott. Got them. He got that dog in him. He got them instincts.
I
He get them
think
5
so.
interceptions like
Yeah,
Willie
he
got
sure
in
don't
high
have
school.
that. He sure don't have that speed though, because you see that 4.7 on the screen. I mean, he
Yeah.
trails a
Yeah,
lot.
man.
Can't tell.
But you know,
He
you
better
can learn
figure out
techniques for that.
quick.
That's
I mean, if we get all you gotta do is run a slant on that shot, and that's a catch. You know, you can't cover nothing on the in breaking route. I mean, we already know that.
My problem with Scott as a defensive back, like he's not like he doesn't understand like as a big like I'm 6'2", about like 180, like almost 6'3". So like I was a big corner and I ran like a 4.65. I'm not like he plays DB like he runs a 4.3.
Yep.
And he doesn't understand like alignment.
Yeah, he does.
Like route concepts, don't understand like you just basic stuff that like help you like cerebrally. Like you don't have to run a 4.3 to play corner.
right.
It definitely helps, but like you can be slower. But if you're mentally up to par, just kind of like a Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman ran a 4.7.
And you can make people play at your speed. He doesn't do that.
Exactly. Just understanding, just like if they're in trips bunch, and you know the middle got to do a vertical. Inside's going to go. The outside of the bunch is going to go inside, and the inside is going to go outside. Just like simple stuff like that will just like help you. And I don't think he can. He's at least I'm not saying he can't figure it out. He just is. I don't see it.
Well,
Personally.
he's raw. He's raw. He's a raw player,
Yeah.
and I think he could be told some of those things. That's why I would like to keep. That's why I like to
But do
keep
you-
Scott. I'm sorry.
But what the thing is saying is, do you think he's one of the best 53 players?
Nah.
At the I would put him at the tail end of the 53 players. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would. Because I got to look at his potential too. You know, I think he's raw talent that you can use.
Okay,
you
then
know,
I ask you
Can he
this:
play special
I
teams?
think Deshaun is a better Eric Scott, personally.
he's bigger.
He's bigger, definitely bigger.
He's bigger, but like in terms of like Eric Scott's kind of long. You know what I mean? He got some length to him. He's not 6'4", but like
Right.
I think Deshaun plays. He understands like I'm not the fastest cat, but
Right.
he uses his physical traits to his advantage. And
That's
I'll
true.
take that.
Yeah, he
I'll take
does. Yeah, if Wright wasn't gonna go on pup, I would just go with Wright. But you know,
Yeah,
I
that's also I get that too.
I think Eric Scott has potential. You give him a year or two, I think he could really be a good player. I really do. He's somebody you just don't want to just throw away. You know, somebody like Belichick will take him and turn him to a damn Pro Bowler.
So we keeping 5, six corners.
Sounds like 6.
Is that 6? Wait,
Yeah, that's 6.
Yeah, because I don't think, like I said, I don't think with how Israel is, like I don't think you need an extra safety. Like, you got your 5, and you're good with that. So 11 DBs.
11.
Because you got to think about the special teams aspect.
teams.
Of
Yeah.
You're
that.
already cutting CJ Goodwin, who is like he's
Yeah,
already
so
the best
you
runner
got
in
to
the
think about the special teams aspect.
All right, we're gonna add the numbers up. I don't know if the numbers are matching, but so you
But
saying
that's why I
Trayvon?
was saying earlier. That's why I was saying earlier. I wasn't sure if I was.
No, I understand. We'll go back. Yeah, we'll go back. So we got Diggs, Gilmore, Blaine, Calvin Joseph, Eric Scott, Israel.
That's 6.
We got
yeah.
20. We
6.
got 25 on defense. Because we got 26 on defense. Because we got 10. Yeah, we
All right,
got
so you
26 on
keeping the
defense.
numbers of that.
Yeah, we
But
got.
okay
we got
then.
10.
But then here comes up. What are we doing with safeties? We got what is safety? We got Curse, Hooker,
Yep.
Wilson,
Yep.
Mayo,
One game.
and Thomas.
Wanye.
1 year, yeah.
Okay, so we
So that's
got
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Yeah.
That is long.
That is. Wow.
I think, but I think you have to have that. Which, like I said, we're going to be a base nickel the majority of the time. Base nickel cover 3, so you might as well. You're going to need more DBs. More DBs, the better.
No, I get you. All right, so special teams. What do we have on the special teams? Let me move this thing over. How to change this really quick. Are we so we pretty much
we're good with
staying
that.
with these? Yeah, we're staying good with these. We ain't got to really discuss that. Okay, so the overall numbers of this, do we have 53? Let me see. What are the numbers we got? We're dealing with.
We got two quarterbacks.
Let me put this new slide up. I'm gonna change this. Now we got 3 quarterbacks.
Okay, you got 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, you got 3.
3 running backs.
10 O linemen.
10 O linemen. Yes. That's 16.
3 tight ends.
3 tight ends. That's 19.
19 plus 26 is 54. So like I said, I think Jabril can go. So be personally.
All right, we got 54 here. Then who are we
Either
losing
take
here?
off one of the linemen or take off Jabril.
I mean, you got 54, and then you got 3. You got the 3 special teams.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
So we're 57?
Yeah, 57.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah,
57. Damn, what the hell?
I mean, that's what happened when we started. So hold
Yeah.
up, let me go back. I'm gonna do the.
Well, that's
numbers.
cool though. That's good. That's good. We can take
All right,
somebody's
we're
ragged
about
ass
to-
off.
yeah.
How many running backs do we have? We
3.
got 4.
We got 3. Was it 3 or 4? I can't remember what you said.
All right, no, hold up. I'm gonna bring back.
I
up
thought we
the
had 4.
So bye-bye, Nashawn.
Hold up.
Well, Nashawn gonna be on the pup, so I don't think he count, right?
Okay. So bye-bye, Eric Scott.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Matt Walesko.
Yep.
Oh,
Maybe we go 9 on the offensive line.
And yeah,
Bye bye Jabril.
bye-bye, Jabril.
yeah, Baba. Yeah.
That's when you
Yeah.
want more though.
Yeah,
One
we
of
just
them
got to cut the cash that ain't gonna be doing shit.
That's 3. Jabril with Let's Go and
Okay, so we
Okay,
we got
you're right.
all right, we got three quarterbacks.
Yep.
We got 3 running backs. Don't worry about Jones. That's just me
Yeah.
putting the asterisk.
all right,
That's
so
there.
that's 6.
We got 3 tight ends.
That's 9.
Yep.
Got 6 wide receivers.
15,
Okay.
We got 10 offensive linemen.
25.
So that's 25 on
So
that side.
hold on. We can get rid of Matt Forniak and go 9 offensive linemen.
Okay, do you want to? Because Don bring a good point about if we lose Biotish, Tyler,
Lindstrom, you can have
Lindstrom.
just as a backup guard.
You gotta have Lindstrom on there.
need to keep
Yeah, you gotta have a backup center,
play
man.
guard.
So
Yeah, we
I like that, but
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
okay. So we're gonna go to 9. We're going with
we
9.
go to 9.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with 9 now.
Yeah, 9.
All right, so we're going 9 there. Okay, so defensive line.
I think the defensive line is cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm good with
We'll
that.
go 10
I
now.
have no problems with any of that. Okay, linebackers.
Jabril can go.
Jabril iffy.
Fortunately, Jabril,
yeah,
it's-
Jabril,
your time is
goodbye.
up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
Jabril.
The dream's not dead. It's just not gonna be fulfilled here.
Yeah.
All right, so we get rid of. So let me go back. I'm gonna go with where we are with offensive linemen. We're getting rid of Matt Farniak. Defensive line, fine linebacker. We're getting rid of Jabril. Okay. And these are defensive backs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, all
That's
right,
it.
y'all.
That's solid right there.
Eric Scott has some people in the rooms. And then
solid right
special
there.
teams.
If he's the odd man out, or if there is an odd man out, he's my odd man out.
He is
Yeah.
to me too. I'm like, I can cut him and be fine.
We cut him and re-sign him. Yeah,
And you know what? And odds are he's probably going to get cut because you're going to have to make a choice between. So if Jordan Lewis comes back,
He ain't coming back till like 6 weeks into the season though.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So you got time.
You got Eric Scott name over there twice.
Oh, my apologies. You're right.
Yeah,
I
you
do
do.
have it on there twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why do I have so many? Okay.
And we already deal with the special teams. All right, so hold up. So we got so what's the numbers now? What do we have now? We got
24
3.
on defense.
But with some of these
Wait,
special team guys though, can you cut some of these special team guys though and then just bring them right
The
back?
guys
Like,
that we have on here, yeah, all 3 of those guys can get cut. I just
Yeah,
threw it
I
in
was gonna
there
say,
as whatever.
They don't have to clear waivers. You just cut them and then just bring them back.
they all vested. I think I don't know how
think
to
The kicker ain't.
Finger's one of the best
not.
players in the league. I don't want him to mess around.
No. So he's not going through waivers. We just, you know how they do with those players where they just cut them, but they don't have to go through waivers. They just release them and bring them back the next
They
day.
all
The
vested.
kicker's
Just
not
for
a
roster
vested veteran, is
manipulation. That's it.
I don't know if the kicker is. That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
if the kicker
He may not be. Yeah, he may not be.
he? And after him hitting that 59-yarder last night, I don't want to put him.
I was impressed. They finally let him kick something.
I don't want to put him on nothing.
Yeah. Well, he won't go on waivers. You just release him and bring him right back if you could. But yeah,
But
if he can't go.
but even if we did that, usually you're doing that because you want to put a guy on IR.
Right.
And I think we've already kind of addressed guys that we think are probably going to be the IR or the Pope. So it's like, even if we bring them back, it's like, who are we? We're not making a move or anything based on what we were just doing right now. So, okay, so hold up. So where are we? What's the numbers right now?
All we had to do was drop 3, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So let me go
we
back.
Had 53. We was at 56, so we had to drop 3.
Yeah, we had to drop 3.
Yeah.
So we at 56. Where are we at? We're at 53
We're
now?
at 53, yeah. Dropping Forniak, Jabril, and was it Scott?
Yeah, Eric Scott.
We dropped Eric Scott? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know we did that. Hold up.
Yeah, we got rid of Dred Scott.
All right. So if we got rid of Eric Scott, then we got 10 DBs as opposed to 11.
Right.
So what's the number now? Is that the case?
53.
And remember, 2 of them started on the pup anyway, so you know.
Right. Now I never counted them.
Yeah,
I didn't count them.
they won't
Yeah,
count.
I just
Okay.
listed them, but I didn't count them. So if that's the case, then this is completely different. Hold up. So if that's the case, we got 3 here, 3 here. That's 6, 9,
9, 15,
15,
25, 35, 40, 41, 51. I'm sorry, 51, 54.
54.
Yeah, 54.
So we're 54.
Did you take Pontiac off?
Oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I didn't change the thing up here. This would be 10. So we have
because you had Eric in there twice.
Okay,
right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
So we good then.
There it is.
All right.
Was
it as easy as you guys thought it would be?
No, you got some hard decisions to make.
Yeah, that's some hard.
I don't think it was hard. I just think some guys for me, some guys are showing up and some guys just think. And I know how y'all like Fiocco, but what I seen on tape compared to what I seen out there, I just was hoping for more, and I just didn't really see it. So if we make the team, I mean, it's not gonna kill me, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't make him making the 53.
Now, Willie, was that like where you seen him at like end, or did you see like was he?
Yeah, what position was he?
Was
playing?
it at end or was it at 3 tech? Because at 3 tech, I think he's popped a little bit, but at end
maybe not so much as in.
Yeah, but Ian, I just didn't see when I see him a lot of Ian, and I seen nothing.
He stayed in the backfield, but it wasn't nothing like he was just in the backfield. Like
he was being disruptive.
He was being disruptive, but like when the play went the other way, like he couldn't plant and turn and chase. Because he's a bigger defensive end. Like he looks. I don't know what he weighs, but he looks like he's about 285, 290.
That's what I was gonna say.
He probably looks like a defensive end for a 3-4.
Like a can.
Yeah,
like a 3-4 defensive end.
I mean, but saying that, Willie, are you saying Bohanna in your mind is better than him?
No, I'm not saying Bohanna is better. I just didn't see what I wanted to see from the kid. Right. That's what I'm thinking it is. It's just what I personally thought when I looked at his tape. I was like, oh, because I was talking about Fiocco earlier. I was like, ooh, I like this kid. I like the way he looks like. He looks like he's gonna run right through you regardless. It's just some people that when they play look like they run through people, and he would look like he was just running through people, but not making the play at the end, and getting the sack every time. Sometimes we have trouble getting people to the ground.
Are you talking his college tape or are you talking the preseason?
Yeah, just college tape. I was talking about his college tape. I was hyped up on his college tape, and I just didn't never see what I seen on the college tape.
I saw it. I saw him in times in the backfield, but at times he wouldn't finish. So I just think that what I've seen flash, as far as when you do the overall 53, he may be the 53rd best player. But I don't know if it's like, when you constructing this, at least the way I'm thinking, we got to think of who's the best 53. Now, if you make a case of somebody that you think is better as a player, then we find a way to push him off. But you think there's anybody else that we left off that's better than he is as far as overall 53?
No, I can't say that. I would rather see Gallimore over him or anybody like that. So no. I don't really. I just when I looked at him, I just was hoping for more, so much more. But it's all right. D tackle spot is one of those.
He's probably gonna be more of a developmental guy.
Second year might be a better pop for him. So stash him, and we'll keep him on the team. Because I think that when I look at him, I just felt like he could make it to the practice squad, but.
Oh, you talking about if they cut him? You think he'll get through waivers?
Yeah, I think he'll get through waivers.
I don't think so. I don't think he'll get through waivers. I think you cut him, he gets claimed like immediately.
Fiocco?
Yeah. Because the thing is, you got to look at our defensive line, like it's deeper but I think there are a lot of teams that would add him. I'm not saying he's gonna be a top tier starter for somebody else.
Maybe that's the way
There's a
I'm
lot of
looking at
teams.
it. Like if I look compare things to our roster, and I just don't see what I see from our team the last couple of years and thinking that he'll fit right now. He just, but I
He offers
I
that, but
just
he offers
expected more.
versatility of how they like. They like to run bare fronts. They like to run the uneven fronts. He got more explosion than Chauncey Golston. So hell, I was close to cutting Chauncey Golston myself. But I think Fioka's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And
Hey, one thing I'm not is a defensive line specialist like you. So
well, I would say I just like defensive line like Brian. I'm in the pass rushers. I love pass
you
rushers.
said y'all in the pass rush. I'm in the cornerbacks. That's just my thing.
Yeah, love me some corners.
You played corner, right?
Play corner safety, man. Hell yeah. Love that.
Yeah, corner.
Where at, Dick?
I mean, I played high school as far as I went, man. But I grew up loving Everson Walls, man. That was the first Deion Sanders
24.
24.
Yes, sir.
He still holds the record of 13 total interceptions, man.
He need to be in the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, he should be.
He should.
Yeah, it's a shame that he's not. It's a real shame. Like
a lot of people don't
especially
know.
for a guy that was undrafted to get that number.
Yeah.
Yes, to get that number, the interception that he got in his career, and not be in the Hall of Fame. It's just it's more like it's something like you're against the Cowboys getting in the Hall of more Cowboys getting in the Hall of Fame. And he's one that's well deserved of being in the Hall of Fame.
They got that bias for sure.
Yeah, he picked off.
We got 28 that ain't in there. He need to be in there too.
He picked off. He picked off.
He's damn sure supposed to be in there right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
it's disgusting to think that Woodson ain't even in there. It's so disgusting.
Yeah,
they put John Lynch in over Woodson, man. John Lynch
and Brian Dawkins.
I swear to you,
Brian Dawkins is a Hall of Fame safety.
No, he is. I ain't taking nothing from Dawkins.
John
Woody
Lynch
should be in there. But Woody should be in there.
Woody should be in there definitely.
I just want to know what Lynch did.
John Lynch is not a Hall of Fame safety.
I don't know what the hell Lynch did, man. I know he was good, but Woody.
Man, that boy got. I mean, I sat there. I don't know how many times I've seen Barry Sanders break his ankle.
Man,
I'm not saying
you're a good safety. You're a good safety. You attack him sometimes. Sometimes you get him.
I mean, John
Barry Sanders, man.
How many interceptions do John Lynch have?
Just say it out.
I mean, he has
I don't know, man.
I don't know. That's that. Yeah.
Hold on, I know who gonna get it. Reef is always on the computer.
Yeah, I got
John Lynch. John Lynch was the last guy you had to prepare for on that Tampa Bay defense.
Of course.
You weren't. It was Sapp.
Yep.
I think it was
he got
26.
He got 26.
Barber.
How many does Darren Woodson? Darren Woodson have?
Oh, Darren Woodson got to have like over 35.
I think he had like 20. Did he have 28 interceptions? I think it was 28.
Darren Woodson could play the slot.
I know how great he is. I don't think he has No. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just
he got better stats than Lynch. He got better stats than Lynch.
I don't know. I don't think he does. I think he's a better player.
He'll get in though. He'll get in. It's gonna come.
Lynch was a beneficiary of a good defense. That's all it is.
I'm not talking that. I'm just saying sometimes they look at stats.
Yeah, they
and
do.
I know Woodson
Darren Woodson had. Oh no, my bad. Darren Woodson only had 23. But
23
interceptions.
But Darren Woodson got three first team All Pros.
Yeah, I think he's a great. I think he's a great player.
He'll
probably get in with 75. Huh?
Was John Lynch ever an All-Pro?
I don't believe so.
Just a 9-time Pro Bowler.
Come on, bro.
That's how he got in. See, that's how he got in.
They vote you in.
Like the best safety in the league.
Listen. I'm not saying John Lynch is a Hall of Famer. I'm just saying they do look at that type of stuff. The people.
John Lynch got in because he was a GM. John Lynch got in because he was a general manager of the San Francisco 49ers.
Yep.
And he was nice.
I'm not denying any of it.
That's it, and he got a little milk in his skin. That's all. Other than that, man, when you compare player to player, like Woody was an innovator when it came to that safety position.
You ain't got to convince me, brother. You ain't gotta
Lynch
convince
was
me.
just, John Lynch was just a bigger Chuck. He was just a Chuck Cecil that stayed in the league. That's all he was.
Chuck Cecil,
hey,
do that, Arizona.
I got one question
Yeah.
for y'all. Do y'all remember when Darren Woodson he hit Brett Jones from the 49ers? He hit him so hard that he actually tossed his ass out the damn
Yeah,
out of bounds. Y'all remember that hit? He did
Yeah.
like in one
I
sweep.
remember
He came down and hit him, and when he hit him, he tossed his ass out of bounds. It was like he was dumping off trash. And I was like, what the fuck? And Brett Jones like 6'6", 2'8", like 260, 270.
He's a big dude, man.
But when he hit him,
but Woody was a
tossed
big
him.
safety.
Yeah,
I
was a
lied,
big
I
safety.
lied, Brian. He got two first team All Pros.
That's still better than none.
How many Pro Bowls he got? How many Pro Bowls?
John Lynch or Darren Woodson got 3 first team All Pros and
Oh.
5 Pro Bowlers. 5 Pro Bowls.
That's why he ain't got in yet, which is crazy.
Yeah,
That's
John,
the reason
John
why.
Lynch got 9.
It's the Pro Bowls.
and
Yeah, see, if
2
you get
All-Pros.
like 6, if you
John
get right
Lynch got
around
2 first
7
team All Pros.
or more, you good.
Yeah, he got 2 of them in 99 and
Yeah.
2000.
It's the
He was
Pro
a
Bowls
good-
they look at. Seriously, they really look at that.
He was a good safety. He wasn't Woody, but he was a good safety.
Yeah.
He ain't Woody.
He had a great defense in front of him.
I'm not denying that.
Beneficiary.
I'm not denying
He had
any
a
of
great
that. But,
defense in
that's-
front of him.
Yeah,
but all great players benefit from playing with great
You
players.
take John Lynch out that defense still great. You take
I mean,
Woody
yeah,
out the
'cause you still
Cowboys
got Rondé.
defense, that Cowboys
Yeah,
secondary.
that back end is not as good, man.
It's
You
not
ain't
as
gotta.
good.
That's it. You ain't
Nah,
gotta
it's
convince me of that.
I'm
All I gotta
convincing
do is
everybody
call
else.
up Roy Williams and talk about what
boy.
Woody did for him. So you ain't gotta convince me. I know how good Woody is.
31 fell off the cliff.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was so,
Because they
Also-
moved him to safety.
and because he was so great, I always talk about him. Go back and look at everybody that Woody played with, like his
Yeah,
running
exactly.
partners that say
You see that dude
he
playing
made
Brock
all
Mary.
of those guys
Oh,
better.
Brock American hit too. Woo.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, but
Woody
they benefited from
yeah,
Woody,
exactly.
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
all of what he did. So yeah, I agree, Brian. He's a great.
Because when he went to Miami, he wasn't the same player.
Yeah,
Talking
he
about
was
Brock
before
Mary.
his time. He was a big
Yeah.
safety that could cover.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't do what he do. He could play
Nah.
free. He could play
Hey,
strong.
and none of them dudes
Yeah.
play special teams either. That's in there right now.
Exactly.
Mitch, you wouldn't put that dude on special teams.
Yeah.
But I would put Woody on special teams in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Plus,
Especially
plus, you know, it's Tampa Bay. They don't got any that many Hall of Famers as it is. So,
Yeah.
you know, they just basically, you know, we got so many of them, so they feel like, you know, let's get these guys in. You know, let's honor these guys because there ain't that many of them.
But
He'll
again,
get in,
man,
though. He'll
if you
definitely
look
get
at
in.
if you look at the criteria where they say like, okay, can the NFL story be told without this player? You talk about telling that whole story. You got to include 28 man on that defense. Even
Yeah.
the defensive players say that.
Yes, sir.
They
I
played
could,
with
tell,
him.
I could tell the story of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without John Lynch.
Exactly.
I ain't got to
When
mention
you're-
John Lynch's name not one time.
You know what? I got to give him a little bit more credit than that. I do think he's the last important piece of that defense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I still have to say he was a piece.
The Hall of
the
Fame,
defense.
though.
Dexter
No, I'm not
Carter
saying he's
did-
Hall of Famer. I didn't say
Yeah.
that. I just said I have to give him credit that I do
30
believe
yeah.
he's a piece of the
I think he was
defense.
he was the last
Okay,
piece
so,
of it. He was good.
Exactly.
I would say it also helped that he was executive of the year in 2019. That they add that to their resume as well.
I just said,
I don't
The
He
other-
was talking about.
I just said the other safety won the MVP, not him. That's what I'm trying to understand. The other safety won the MVP, not him,
who-
of the game. So it's like,
Their first Super Bowl.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The first Super Bowl,
Yeah, you
34. He played at Florida State. I can't.
Yeah,
think
yeah, I
of his
remember
name
him,
right
man.
now.
Yeah,
I want to say Carter.
I can't think of his name either. But he the one that was.
Carter. Dexter Carter.
They
Yeah, you're
just
right.
handed him that, man. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
was just looking at them like they were crazy when they gave
It might have been Dexter Jackson. That's who it was.
Dexter
Yeah, Dexter Jackson.
Dexter Jackson. Yeah, it was Dexter Jackson.
Dexter Jackson.
He won.
I mean,
Yeah.
He
what,
won
what game did he have? Didn't he have like
He had
2
3 picks.
interceptions?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
had like
3 picks in the Super Bowl.
that game. Yeah.
Yeah, you. That's like James Washington that year when they gave it to him, and I thought James
Larry Brown.
Washington
But,
actually
but
Yeah.
basically what I'm saying, what we saying is in that Super Bowl, you don't even remember John Lynch.
Dude, I don't remember. I see it, though, bro. I thought it was 2 black dudes back there.
Hold on. I get that.
When the
I get
Cowboys
that.
played the Falcons, who caused that fumble? Wasn't that Woody?
Yeah,
Wasn't that Woody that caused the fumble?
Yep.
But But that's kind of like you. That's like you looking at Larry Brown being a beneficiary because he had 2 of them that time. So I
Hey
gotta
man,
give
Neil O'Brien, Neil O'Donnell was paid, man. Because I still to this day think he was paid, bro.
I don't know where he was throwing that
He
ball.
was He was afraid of rush. He
He
was
threw
afraid
two
of
of them,
Hey,
two
we
of them
were
in
gonna
his
win that
belly,
game.
man.
We were gonna win that game
Two in
regardless.
his
Pittsburgh
belly.
is more better than us, man. We were gonna whoop their ass anyway. Won't nobody be in that
I ain't
game.
never seen somebody get traded faster than that dude did. That dude, but it must be like 3 weeks. They packed him off to New York real quick.
You don't come back from that, man. You don't come back. You just find somewhere else.
Nah, you
But
don't.
look, we old Pittsburgh any damn way. Fuck their ass. I'm glad we whooped that damn ass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, from that
That's
Super
the
Bowl.
one. Hey, that's the one thing I can say. These Pittsburgh dudes be talking crap on there. I say, hey man, at least the last team we beat was y'all.
Yep.
That's all that matters to me.
Hold up. I know we're talking about the Hall of Fame, but I'm gonna wrap the broadcast up with the 53. Just give a shout out. We'll stay on and talk, but I'm gonna end the broadcast. So, in thoughts of everything, I know how Willie felt about Fiocco, but everything else with the rosters, the decisions that we made, you guys are pretty happy with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a solid 53.
Yes.
But again, like I said, after I make those cuts, I'm still looking at the waiver wire because I'm trying to figure out like on that bottom end of that roster where I can make the flips. So yeah,
right.
So far, I think it's solid.
Of that, that's offensive line depth.
Yep.
Me and Don was talking about this, about the running back position because of Rico, and I think some of you guys have mentioned this. If you were going to explore something for that to crunch that roster, who is it which you would explore? What veterans would you particularly look at? I'm not the biggest Malik Davis fan because I don't think he does everything from a blocking standpoint. I think he's a natural runner. Would you explore anything like Kareem Hunt or
I've been saying we should have got Kareem.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Anybody help us win a Super Bowl, I don't give a shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, I said Fournette too. That was my guy. Like one of those two guys.
Yeah, you already know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Miami, bro.
Yeah, no,
I'm
just
looking
saying,
at
like,
Miami.
One of those guys though.
Yeah,
you got to take like a Hunt or either Fournette.
Yeah.
One of those guys, man.
Yeah,
I'll take them.
If the Cowboys want to win a Super Bowl, we gotta have the best talent, bro. We gotta have everything to win it, especially
I got package. We can package a second and Darren Armstrong to Indianapolis for Jonathan Taylor.
What you think about that GM Matt? What you think about that Mr. John Madden?
Nah, because they want
about running back.
No, yeah,
I might be good with that though.
One, they want a first round pick. 2, he want a contract extension.
I was gonna say, you got to pay him though.
Yeah, you got to.
You're gonna have to pay him, which means you ain't paying TP, and he know that.
I ain't got to pay him this year.
No, you're not paying this year, but you got to pay him though.
And if his contract is up at the end of the year, if he give me deuces,
if he work
deuces, you'd be a rental.
I mean, if it was at the beginning of the season, that would have been something to explore. But right now, he want money. Like, and what is his contract right now, Reed? Because they would have to pick.
He got the what was he? He was he a top 15 pick? He was or top 20 pick?
Yeah. You talking about Taylor?
Yeah.
What is his number for this year?
I think.
He was a second round pick.
He was a second round pick.
Yeah, he was a second round pick.
It should be manageable. I mean, still, but yeah, I mean, if you trade for him, man, you got to be in your back of your mind saying, I'm gonna pay him. You do a rental, but like I'm not handing out second round picks, man. I want
he's
some
getting,
return.
I'm gonna ask y'all, do y'all see what you guys see when you guys see him?
Hold on.
Do y'all see it in between the tackler guy?
Hold on.
I just see like straight line.
Hold on, Willie.
He's getting 2.
What's the number, Reef?
He's getting 2 a year. He's getting like 1957. So he's getting 2 a year, and he got 4.2 guaranteed. But he got that sign. He got that.
He want to get paid.
Yeah, he wants money. He wants some bread. I don't want to give up a second round. Yeah, I don't want to give a second round up for him though. That's kind of
unless he's gonna be your guy though. Unless you're gonna pay him.
Yeah, that's high.
You back to Zeke 101 again. Back to the Zeke shit again. So
pretty much it'll be another Zeke situation.
Another Zeke situation. He ain't playing.
But I would say is why not give him if he could get paid. Just do it. Oakland and the Giants been doing. You can give him a 1 to 2 year deal. Just give him that $10 to $12 million, and then you're off of him in 2 years. but you.
So you mean you want to franchise him?
Basically.
No, not even franchise.
No. He's just saying give him guaranteed money up front.
Yeah, just give him
get all those guarantees out of the way in the first 2 years.
Yeah, just give him a 2-year deal.
How much money are you offering him?
Well, if you're paying
$8.5
Tony damn near $11 million, I'll see no reason why you won't pay a better back at least $1 more million per year.
Hold up. So you want to pay him $12 million?
Ooh, yeah, that's
we're paying Tony right now $11
just
million.
this year though. That's this year.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is, why not get it from 2? It's not like we're talking about in Zeke where you're giving him 5 years $100 million or 5 years $90 million. Just give him 2 for 25.
Man, I think you ride it out, and then your next year back is probably going to be like $2 or $3 million.
You want to pay him 2? You want to pay him 2 years for 25? Hell no, I'm not paying him.
So are you?
I'm just saying. Why would we pay for this?
Hold
on. Let him talk for a minute. Say that again.
I say you didn't like that Josh Jacobs or Saquon getting that 1 year $12 to $10 million deal that they got.
Oh, I forgot. You don't know me with running backs. No.
Yeah, he don't like running backs.
I love
fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, man.
I love running back. I'm just not paying that amount of money for one. I'm just not doing that. Give me some fresh.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
I feel like the legs is still fresh, at least for 2 more years. He's only 24 years old.
Okay, so you want to commit $24 million, and I still ain't re-signed Terrence Steele, Tyler Biadasz. You got Dak Prescott. You got
we got money to what I'm saying.
We got money to burn.
If we got money to pay,
John about to have a conniption over there.
I know it, boy.
Hold on, we wrapping this up, and we're gonna stay on this broadcast. Thanks everybody for dealing with the 53. I'm about to rip this kid offline. I don't believe he wants to do this.
Well, you done made Unc mad now, Reef.
Yeah. I'm about to get you big time.
Hey, so hold up.